things. Hey there, friends. Let's go to go live. Let's get up, open Twitch. Gotta open some chats. You know how it is. You all know how it is. I'm live right now, monetization on. I don't know why this thing keeps showing up. Can I delete this? Delete forever. Yeah, delete that. And then we'll open this one. The YouTube thing, man, it's so funky monkey. 104.9. Is this live? Is this working? You hear me? Looks like it. All right. Creator dashboard. Let's mute it. Not reload. Mute. There we go. Pop out chat. Chat number 1. Initiated. Chat number 2. Initiated. All right, that should be good for now. Hopefully everything is working. I will find out if anyone does or doesn't enter chat in the next minute here, or next half hour. Who knows? Sometimes you may not get anyone for quite some time. That's life, baby. That's gotcha, baby. All right, for now though, I'm gonna start doing some daily stuff. First, let's go around collecting some juice. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess we already collected juice. Hey, what's up, Tag? How you doing, Tag? Looks like I am live and it is working. Hey, look at all that shit we had to sell. That's awesome. Does that give me enough to sell all my materials? It looks like it might. All right, let's go to Innocent Town. Not Innocent Town. That's just my video today. What's up, Majesty? Hi, Perk. I got Primrose on my first 10 poll. Good luck on your polls. Fuck. I wish. I mean, I haven't got any banner units yet, so hopefully today will be the first. But if I don't, that's gotcha, baby. That is gotcha. Let's go to Nameless Town. I'm gonna hit this light right here because I don't like my I think I look a little too. I'm in the shadows. How's that? Is that any fucking different? I don't know. I got a professional streaming light here. By a professional streaming light, I mean, well, you know what? I'm not gonna say shit about it. My girlfriend bought it for me and it's nice. Here we go. How's that? Let's not put white on. I'm white enough. Let's do orange. Yeah, let's pretend I have some tone. Which I don't, but whatever. I'm like Casper the Friendly Ghost. He looks at me and he goes, "Damn, that guy's white." All right, Casper, you asshole. How much longer on this stuff? 24 minutes. Yeah, yippee fucking kaye, bro. I guess it's probably going to be on this too then. This is going to be 5 minutes away. All right. Well, let's ignore that for now. Let's go do our hunt, I suppose. I want to get a, well, Primrose is a dancer. So we could do this. Are they both fame? They are fame. Do we have enough for a 500 team of fame? We do, but we're not, probably, but. What's up, kitty? We do, but we're not going to have a team. This team won't be strong enough. I don't think for the high level one. Maybe we just do the higher level thing anyway. Level 65. We could probably do that. We could probably do that. Let's bring let's take Iris out. Let's bring Paradeer because he's also fame and I think he'll put me over the limit. But beyond being put over the limit, I also think when you're going into something you've never done before, Paradeer is kind of good to have around. Kitty cat. He's just meowing at the fucking ceiling, bro. What's up, Steven? The level 65 is surprisingly easy. That's kind of what I assumed because all of them have been surprisingly easy. That's not enough. 255. Honestly, though, I kind of think just fuck it. Whatever. I'll just spend the gems or whatever if I have to. Everyone that has had a recommended level has been much easier than I expected. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it'll be too bad. I like the no random encounters. Oh, we can't. We haven't been here before. We can't do the dance. Vicious gooey slug, man. That was my nickname in high school. Ice, wonderful. Thank you for letting me know that they have a weakness I can't partake in. We'll do some toxic arrows. We'll do some luminescence. We'll do some bloomin' onion. Why are you in the... Oh, my front and back row are switched from that fight yesterday. Okay. Yeah. Let's just do a threefold cleave, I guess. Oh, we accidentally boosted it. Did not intend to, but it works out. Mostly of the monsters here are weak to axes, if I recall. Good. Oh, but now he's resistant to physical attacks. Oh, he's not that resistant. Let's do a big old firestorm. Let's do a big old, I don't know, just shadow strike, luminescence, and a bloomin' onion. Alright, well, they're not weak to that, but this should just kill them, right? No, not even. Oh, when they say resistant. Oh, one of them became resistant to each. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, I would have changed my tactics had I been paying attention. Awesome. Weak to daggers, too. Hello. What's up, Urs? How you doing, friend? So, yeah, we got new notifications today. Hopefully we get to see them. If we don't, it's fine. They're not completely done. I only have the audio set up. I made like 2 sets of notifications. I got the audio for both of them and I got the visual for one of them, but I'm still working on the visual for the other. It was harder to find the example I wanted than I thought it would. All right, go ahead and fireball. Go ahead. Name your favorite type of alcohol. Let's fireball. Let's go ahead and wind them. Let's go ahead and... I mean, we already know they're weak to blazing dagger. Let's just do it. I'm pretty good. How are you? I'm doing great today. This is a good morning for me. I love being up, making content. How you doing, Ricardo? All right, let's switch our... I don't know why it bugs me so much, but unless I have my characters in the... Can I not switch formation? Oh, I can, thank God. If I don't have characters in the formation that I like, it just bugs me. Wait a second, it's just these 2 at the bottom. Everyone else is right. I must have forgot to switch Viola back. Look at that tasty nut. Can't get enough. What do you think? Who do you think are good healers at 4 stars? I don't have Millard. And people don't even like Millard. I'm like the one. Probably, isn't there that... I just have to look. The main thing you want is AoE healing, right? You want AoE healing. And even if you have to use BP to get a good AoE heal, that's fine. Even Millard kind of overheals at this point. It seems like to me. Let's just keep this going. Let's just keep it going. I'm happy that I got my nut farm on max yesterday. Yeah, now you can get some. You have a chance to get the extreme tasty nuts or the super extreme nuts that are very powerful. I can't look at my travelers right now, Majesty, while I'm in a hunt, but we'll check afterwards. I'm pretty good. Farming some gear for Master of all 7. Yep. YouTube chat says Raymond. It might be Ramon. Might need to get some water in a bit. You know, who needs water? I got Canada Dry, baby. Ramona is a good 4-star healer. That makes more sense to me. I was like, I don't know who Raymond is. I do know who Ramona is. Yeah, that's a good call. I only made it because we got the 50 memory shards. Yeah, we got that. I don't know why they gave it to us, but that's good. Right now it feels extra cool for me because I finished everything I could do in the Nameless Town so far. And so it just kind of sitting there. It's just extra bank, you know. I don't have as much as Kage does, but I've got some, which is nice. All right, let's just go ahead and True Volley. Luminescence, Bloomin' Onions. Yeah, all weak to axes so far. And these things have no HP. It's kind of fantastic, actually. Oh, come on, Paradeer. You suck so bad. Paradeer needs to work on his damage, but luckily he's not here for damage. Hey man, loving the game and loving your content. What level would you recommend to beat the main story? I would recommend the minimum level of 60. Recommended higher, but I would say if you're at 60, you can do it. It might just be slow and a little bit difficult, but definitely manageable. I beat it at around level 60, and because that's when you can get much stronger gear. You can get the level 60 gear. Anything below 60 I mean, I had like multiple characters below 60, but I had a couple characters above 60 also, so I think it kind of averaged out. We'll just hey, you know what, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hey, these guys aren't weak to axes. Someone lied to me. All right, everyone, you're fired. What's up? What's up, Z-Bok? How you doing, friend? Thank you, everyone, for showing up so far. It's great. After years of streaming to only myself, when people show up, every individual that shows up always feels dope. Always follow your dreams. Take it from me, a person who won the lottery. Your dreams will work out. All right, what are we doing here? We got one more fight, then we got the heal, then we got boss. So the level 65 one really isn't too bad so far. What is this? Oh, you got to complete it. If you don't fill out your map, what are you doing? Yeah, listen, I'm not going to judge you, but if you're not filling out your map, you're being a little judged, all right? I mean, how could you even live like that? It's unorganized. All right, we'll do a true volley. We'll do a wind. We'll do a slappy clap here at the blazing D's. And you know what? We'll do a fireball all in case they're both alive. They're weak to fire, so they're already dead. They're weak to bows. They're already dead. Same. I can't have it filled out. 100%. The only time I haven't filled out a map is specifically when I'm going through a dungeon to get to the final boss or something, and I don't want to explore the whole dungeon. Like, cause I was like, all right, this stuff is like, there's like random like level like 65 or level 70 elites, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'll come back later and explore it. I'm just gonna follow the path to get to the boss. But I would say 80+% of the time, I'm just filling out the stuff. I wonder, this guy's probably not gonna be too hard. Hey man, appreciate your content. Just wondering, when do you get the nut farm? You completed the first chapter of each story and got the third house in Nameless Town. The first chapter of each story. I think you need to complete the third chapter of each story. That's what I believe. I don't know that for sure because I just didn't go for the nut farm. I kind of ignored Nameless Town until I got to through the story. But I believe that's how it works. Oh, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube member. All right, notepad. I was so scared. I forgot about my own notification. I'm still, again, this is the one I don't have the visuals for yet, but we'll just replay it. This is what members get, donations get. There's quite a few things that cover this. Let's replay it. Or let's not replay it. Thank you very much. All right, so donations to PRIMROSE polls. How much does it cost to be a YouTube member? It's $5, right? Is it the same as Twitch? I actually don't know, so I'm just gonna pretend it's the same as Twitch, where it costs you $5 and then I get $2.50 revenue from it. That's what Twitch does. And so we'll plan on that. If I get updated information by the end. You know what? I'm sorry. How much do creators get for YouTube memberships? How much do creators get for YouTube memberships? Just tell me how much. It says I get 70%. Marvelous is equals it's Morbin time. All right, if I get 70%, let's open the calculator. Let's just say it was $5. 5 times 0.7, 70% of that's going to be $3.50. All right, we'll make that $3.50 for a YouTube membership, 2.5 for a Twitch membership. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's get back to actually playing the game. We got triple edge, we got double edge, we got Maelstrom. Look at how many weaknesses this fucking thing has. I'm not used to that. 6? And they're weak to wind too. And he just did nut nibble. That was my nickname in high school. He's weak to all this. Yeah, we're not changing anything. We're just going to do that again. Then he's going to be dead next turn. Thanks to all the extra memory shards we've been getting, I've unlocked my level 3 net farm. Yeah, I unlocked it like 2 days ago, but I kind of feel bad now because I sold like 10 of each resource to get it. It was like 5 or 6 of each resource or whatever. And now I feel like, well, why the fuck did I do that? It's like, I didn't need to do that shit at all. Like, they just gave us a bunch of free stuff. Give me that a couple days early, bro. Plat, are you going to check out Tower of Fantasy? Can you play it on the computer? Because I've been watching Asmongold play it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, it looks fun. Like, it looks fun, but I don't know. It's not something I would create content for, I don't think. Like, that game is going to be so... I'm not big enough for that. Maybe if I had like 20,000 subscribers, I might be able to get a following or something, but I'm still small fry, and like, I might be a big fish, but this is a pretty little pond, if that makes sense. If you can play it on a computer, though, I might play it. I tried to play Tower of Fantasy 4 times. The queue times are impossible. I sold a bunch of resources last night to unlock it. I'm sure we'll have a ton of farming resources daily. Yeah, it won't take too long to get them all back. I couldn't figure out how to get Tower. I went to their website to download it, and it said Steam and Epic or whatever coming in later this year. All I could see was like, I mean, let's just look it up. Tower of Fantasy. I won't lie, I hate the aesthetic of the game, but that's also probably on me. I'm not an anime hater, but I'm a little bit of an anime hater. Like, for someone that watches anime, I'm an anime hater for someone that likes and watches anime. Let's take a look. Oh, Windows. Oh, then don't fucking play music on your website. Okay. Got it. I think I went to I don't know if this is the site I was on before. I think I went up here, and then okay, I just saw this coming in, so I must have not. I probably didn't even see the windows. Got it. I mean, I'll probably download it and play it, but I don't think that's a content thing for me. Is it a Genshin clone? It seems like a Genshin clone. Is that like inherently bad? I don't know. It's like Genshin's a Breath of the Wild clone, and not in every way, but like at least for like the first 30 hours, it's just a bad version of Breath of the Wild. And so, but it, like, if a game can take a base game and just make it better in certain ways, like, that's fine. That's what Riot does with all their games, right? Like with Legends of Runeterra, they made a better Hearthstone. With TFT, they made a better auto chess. With League of Legends, they made a better Dota, but not Dota 2. I think Dota 2 is better, but that's whatever. Did they make anything else that I'm thinking of right now? Arcane, I mean, they made a better show than, I don't know, but like Riot likes to take things that exist and just make a, like, kind of copy things from a lot of things that exist and then just make them slightly better. So if they just make a better Genshin Impact, that's fine. You're too invested in Genshin to play Tower of Fantasy, that's totally fine. I'm not invested in Genshin at all, so I'm kind of have an advantage. Genshin I liked, but I got, like, the issue with it is not even an issue with it as much as it is with me, but like I got through, like, because the first like 40-50 hours were like super fun. You're going around exploring, killing stuff in the wild. It feels like a Breath of the Wild clone in a lot of ways. But Breath of the Wild is like maybe my favorite game of all time, so I don't care that it's a clone necessarily, because it was just fun to play more of that. But after that, it just became like the gacha and the the phone game aspect came. It's like, oh, you got all these daily chores you got to log in to do, to get these dumb resources, to get these dumb weapons, to get like all that kind of stuff. That wasn't what I was playing when I started the game. That's what it turned into. And it just became a list of chores I didn't want to do every day. And that was my issue. Plus playing it on phone fucking sucked. They are making a classic fighting game as well right now. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to play that. I have no interest in any fighting game, but I do know that I am maybe not alone, but that's a lot of people are interested. Let's see if this is still done. If this guy's done yet. It was at 20 minutes before, and I don't know how much time has passed. Yeah. Looked into Tower Fantasy, but the daily level cap really turned me off. What is that? What does daily level cap means? It means like you can't pass certain levels before certain days. A new region's is coming out in Genshin. I believe it. I could never play Genshin again. I didn't like the loop at all. I liked the initial story and going through the game. I didn't like the loop. I wasn't having fun. In fact, I didn't realize until I stopped playing, but I was really depressed when I was playing. I just doing it to do the chores. And that's on me. Just different people, different things, right? There's dailies in World of Warcraft that I also hated. I just didn't want to do. You think COTC will end up like that? I feel like the story is the most compelling part, and that once we're done, we're going to be back to just doing dailies. Probably. But I think the thing is, I like these kinds of dailies. I played Tact for a long time, and I kind of like the dailies. You could just log in and get them done very quickly without having to do a lot of effort, and then you could choose to do other stuff. In Genshin, for me, the dailies and stuff, like I felt like I had to spend an hour just doing that stuff. And also, the big thing for Genshin is I could not play it on phone. It just was I thought it played so badly on phone that I wasn't willing to play it on phone. And there was no controller support on phone. And so in something like this where I could like lay in bed and do my dailies, I cannot play this all day, even though I'm going to, because I'm streaming it and stuff. But hypothetically, I could not play this all day. And then like lay down in bed for like 15-20 minutes while I'm, watching TV with the girlfriend or something, and I could get all my dailies done and be done. Tower of Fantasy also has good sides, but as you said, I also am very not interested in the graphics of the game. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm not an anime hater, but like for someone that likes anime, for an anime fan, I'm as hatery as you get for also being a fan. Like when something's very like Genshin Impact, I do not like the art style at all. I like the game despite when I played it, I liked it despite the art style. Dislight wasn't super anime, but like I didn't like Dislight's art style. I liked it despite the art style. But when anything just has like a bunch of like nearly naked women and anime dudes that all look exactly the same, like I don't know, it's just like it doesn't, I don't really like it. Fan servicey stuff, it's not my thing. I feel turn-based combat works better on the phone. I agree. That's how Destiny 2 got for me as well. Log in, grab bounties, shoot baddies, turn the in bounties, turn off game. I played Destiny 1. So here's the thing. This is my experience with Destiny. I don't think I was the core audience member that they were targeting, but like I guess this is not a new issue for me, is it? Destiny 1 didn't have any raids at launch. It just had the same 3 like dungeons, which were fucking terrible. They might have been called, I don't think they were called raids. I think something of glass was the very first raid they added in Destiny 1. But yeah, I think they were just like dungeons. But like I played until I got to the level cap, and then I beat the story and I unlocked light levels. Light levels were like after you reach the main story, that's like your actual level. And then I did 1 day of like daily dungeons, and I was like, this is fun. I did these dungeons already twice. I don't want to do these stupid dungeons again. I'm out. And then I just never played Destiny ever again. Yeah, there were strikes until then. So I played Destiny 1 until I got to light levels, and then I stopped. I beat the story, got light levels, and I was like, light levels are fucking dumb. I don't like these. I guess the thing is the only time that hasn't been a thing for me is in World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft you have gear score, right? But it's not like I'm not leveling up an arbitrary number. I'm getting specific pieces of gear from specific dungeons, and it's really fun to go into these dungeons and go for that gear and then when it drops. But also, I just really like the gameplay loop of World of Warcraft. I really liked playing a hunter. I had a lot of fun. Destiny, I'm not inherently drawn in by the gameplay of it. It was like fun, but it was fun as long as I was doing new things. Once I had to start repeating things, I stopped having fun. In World of Warcraft, I didn't stop having fun for repeating things, but in a way, I think it's kind of how you're trained, because the leveling experience is kind of repeating things with a different background. I think you missed my explanation for the leveling of Twisted of Fate. No, Tower of Fantasy. So I'll send it again. You level through story progression, not through enemy killings. So, sorry, it won't let me read it. So you have to wait for the daily reset to continue the story and level up more. I mean, honestly, that sounds good to me. That sounds like a positive. One of the issues with games like Octopath and most every game in existence is it's very easy to consume all the content much faster than the game can release content, right? It's not possible for like any game to release content at the rate that the fastest players can consume it. And so putting a daily cap, or like you play for an hour or whatever and you make the progress, they're like, hey, this is all you can level up today, come back tomorrow. It's a good way, I think, of extending content. Being like, hey, don't no life this, we want this game to be a daily habit, but not like you spend all day doing it for a week and then you burn through all the content and then you leave because they don't release enough content. It's like, it's hard. It's impossible. Literally, it's not even hard. It's like impossible for a game to release enough content for the fast players. Like Kage, if Kage's here, no game will ever release content as fast as he consumes it. He's already waiting. He's like, all right, 2 weeks until new content comes. And Dragon Quest Tact, it'll be like 1 hour after the release of content. He's like, all right, only another week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I'll have more content. And it's like not his fault, right? He just has fun. In our polls for Primrose, we are going to do, don't worry about it, but I'm going to wait till the closer to the mid or end of the stream, just to see if we get any donations, right? I'm keeping a running tally of how many gems to buy. And honestly, if I have to buy only 350, I'll buy only 350. That's fine. I'm dropping 100 myself regardless. But then all other proceeds will go to that as well. I stopped playing Destiny when it was pretty new and came back after DLC was out. I don't know if I've ever come back to play. I don't know if I even play games DLCs, like literally ever. Is that really weird, or is that semi-common? I'm kind of interested what you guys are like. You wish me good fortune on my polls. Thank you. I do as well. I really want Primrose. How do you guys feel about DLC? I almost never play DLC for any game under any circumstance. If you get good, you're going to be jealous. Please do. Well, just spend more money. I'm kidding. But what was I saying? I was talking about DLC. I played DLC for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, but outside of that, I don't know if I've ever played like almost any DLC. I'm trying to think of a DLC that I've played. I never played DLC for Witcher, none of them. And I've beaten all the Witchers multiple times. Where's Theo at? Let's prioritize his quest. Oh, he's power. I thought he was wealth. That's my issue. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever played DLC. The issue with DLC is that it comes out when I'm done with the game. Change over to YouTube so it's easier for you to follow one chat. Hey, don't even worry about it either way. But the issue is like, I'll buy a game on release day. I'll play it for 50 to 100 hours. And I'll be like, hey, okay, I beat this game. I'm done. I got the achievements. I'm ready to move on. And then like 9 months later, or 6 months later, they'll come out with DLC. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm done with the game. I beat it. I finished it. Like, I never went back and played Kingdom Hearts DLC, which I assume there was. Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't remember. The newest one that came out, I'm pretty sure was 3. I usually get done with a game before DLC gets released, so I don't tend to hop back into a game just for the DLC. That's my exact situation. The exception to this would be Final Fantasy 14, because that's a game I enjoy playing. I'm definitely a World of Warcraft classic fan. I don't play retail, but I do play classic, and I've never had more fun in an MMO than I have in World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. That's by far the most fun I've ever had in an MMO. I really just I try Final Fantasy 14 again and again and again. I've probably downloaded the game 10 times since it's been released, restarted my thing, and I just don't have fun. I just can't make I don't like the combat in that game. Some DLC is good. I think DLC is great a lot of times. My issue is it's like never time. It's like I'm done with the game. Some DLC is good. I prefer when a game does a full expansion instead, like new month. Yeah, I guess instead of like I haven't played the Skyrim DLCs, and I've played a lot of Skyrim. I've played hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of Skyrim. Have not touched the DLCs. I think I started doing the vampire one, but I don't think I ever finished it. But I beat all the Oblivion expansions. I didn't really do. Morrowind is a little difficult to get into now. It's still good, but it's a little difficult to get into. Why are 4.5 stars rarer on rate up banners? Rarer on rate up banners? You want them to be more rare. Let's take a look. You want the less rare to be the 5-star. So the way they do it is they give you a 1.2% pull rate, but they make it much more likely to be 5 stars on the unit. Horse armor, yeah, I never got the Oblivion DLCs, but I did play the expansions. No, I got the DLCs. I remember the Wizard's Tower, the Thief's whatever. Like, what's so funny is DLC for Oblivion are just mods now. Like, everything that they added is DLC, not expansions. I mean, there is some insane good mod expansions, don't get me wrong, but like what they were selling for as DLC were just like towers and stuff they were just fan-made mods, like by today's standards, and I really liked them. Yeah, good job for the 4.5 star though, better than a 3-star. Yeah, that is true. Good luck on Milrose. Don't curse me. I want Primrose. I got Lynette and Primrose at the same time. Better I use both or choose who's better? I have neither of those units. I don't even know what Lynette's abilities are because I can't look at her in my game. I'd have to go find her online, but I don't have her, so I don't even know what she does. But Primrose is absolutely busted for sure. Lynette might be equally as busted. I don't know. I feel that you don't like 14. I feel bad that you don't like 14, but to each their own. Personally, I love it, but I never played WoW, so I have no comparison to make. So World of Warcraft was one of my favorite games of all time. There's a lot I like about it. There's a few things in Final Fantasy that I can never get over. I hate there not being world PvP. World PvP is one of my favorite aspects. I don't like when you go into a PvP round also and you don't have the same exact abilities. I don't like abilities specifically for PvP. I just want to play my character with my gear and my abilities in a PvP scenario. World of Warcraft let you do that. You can go into battlegrounds, you're just yourself. You can go into arenas, you were just yourself. But beyond that, world PvP, be like nothing. I never in Final Fantasy 14, I can never be a night elf hunter with a tiger that turns invisible. I turned invisible as a night elf. My tiger turned invisible as a night elf. And as a level 60, I could look at a level 13 trying to gather some like herbs, and I could kill them and I could troll them. I'm not saying I did that a lot, but that freedom, because when you're a new player, Horde, I was Alliance, Horde will just come and kill you for no reason, and they'll just troll the shit out of you. And you're like, God, this fucking sucks. But it's like, it's kind of fun because you're trying to run. It's like kind of this survival thing, but it still sucks. But then at one point, it's your turn. It's like you passed the initiation process. You leveled. You got to the point where now it's your turn to kill the low levels. And you get to feel good. And you're like, this is for, you're taking it out on some random level 13. This is for all the times that those level 60 rogues killed me, you son of a bitch. And then you kill them, you don't even feel bad. And then they call in allies. Then you get into, so then this level 13 will call their level 60 friend. And then you have two level 60s doing world PvP, and your friend comes in and It's so many crazy, insane, fun situations come from world PvP. It's some of the most fun I've ever had in a game. But beyond that, I really like the combat. In Final Fantasy, the combat feels so every class has like its own mechanic, and that's inherently incredibly uninteresting to me, as opposed to the classes having very unique abilities. I don't like, everything always felt pre-built for me, and like, all right, I gotta, my rotation is like, the game like gives you your rotation. You're like, all right, use this ability, this ability, this ability, then you can pop your super Bahamut summon, and then use this ability, this ability, this ability. I'm like, that's just, I didn't like the classes. I don't like any of them. But I'm in the wrong. Most people love Final Fantasy, so I'm not shitting on the game. I have unpopular opinions. I don't like Final Fantasy 9. I don't particularly like Final Fantasy 6. I'm just giving my worst gaming takes. I love Final Fantasy 8. I love Final Fantasy 8. I don't really like Final Fantasy 14. Trying to think of other bad gaming takes I have that I do. I don't know. That's it. I played Guild Wars 2 for like a week. It just wasn't my thing, but also it was a week on release. I don't remember it. After you kill level 1 boars in the same area for months, you could leave safely. Yeah, make love, not Warcraft. I'm gonna stay half AFK here, and I will play Minecraft in the meantime. Have fun playing Minecraft. I'm not much of a Minecraft guy myself. Again, this is the exact same thing. Minecraft, it's so funny because Minecraft is still the biggest game of all time, right? When Minecraft came out in beta, I played it like on release week. It was like Minecraft was brand new, and I played it for like 2 weeks, almost 24 hours a day, finding diamonds, building bases, had a great time. And then I was done, and I've never gone back to it. My friend has tried to make me go back to it a couple times, and I just don't have fun anymore. It's like I've mined, damn it, I'm gonna say mined. I've mined that experience for everything that it's worth for me. And I just don't have fun anymore. Best world PvP was Ultima Online before Feluca. You could kill another player and loot their corpse. Oh my god, that's a little too brutal. You know what's crazy is World of Warcraft came out, and it was like the nice MMO. The fact that you didn't permanently lose gear and permanently lose character progression was like, oh, look how nice this game is. Before Trammel, I just play this game in 2 days, so I don't have knowledge of the game. I pull first 10 on Primrose, and I got both. What do you mean? Both what? Primrose and something else? Primrose is very good though. Guild Wars 2 just got better and better. Yeah, I got nothing against the game. In fact, I think I might even really like that game. Sorry, do we have the quest? Where do you want me to go? Is it this guy? I don't think so. Oh, no, okay, there it is. Internet crash? Damn. All that Minecraft. You got Lynette and Prim. I must have just misread the message, huh? That's my bad. That's very good. That's very good. I haven't gotten Lynette or Prim yet. And I spend all this money. What the fuck? Oh, what's up, Agrimar? How you doing, friend? We talking about World of Warcraft? We were. You got Lynette in a single poll? You know, you guys can all shut the fuck up. I'll beat the hell out of all of you. I'm kidding. Just if you guys donate enough money, I will also get Lynette, or we just have to get really lucky. I passed 100,000 views on YouTube today. Not total. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Did it work? There we go. How do you like that? Is that cool? Be honest, do you think that's cool? I had to make that GIF myself, which is why I don't have the one for Marvelous yet. Thank you very much, Nishku. Hello, welcome, first time chatter. I appreciate the follow. You got Primrose in your 4th 10 pull. Could be worse. Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to get to 10 pulls today, but I think I have enough for. Oh shit! How much do I have? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm at 8. I have enough for 6 right now. Yeah, that's probably all. We're probably going to get 6 then. We might get to 7. Is this where they put the statue of that asshole? You know what? Screw that guy. After we get through this guy's story, we'll be able to go and get our stuff. Our nameless town stuff should be all reset. What do you think about the new info about Step Up? The one where is there new info? Or do you mean the one I made a video about yesterday? Where they're now including everybody that gets step 5 up through the next 2 weeks or something. I got Prim on my 5th 10 pole. No other 5s, no other 4.5s on the way either. I mean, that's actually good though. That's still, Chris, that's good luck. Now, it's not the best luck, but that's good luck. Your average is to get a 4.5 star, I think, in one 4.5 to 5 star in 50 polls. And the fact that it was the featured character is good luck, because that's like a 1 in 4 still. So 200 is about, I think, the average. Kind of want to pull step 5. Hey, $5 on pump number 2. Marvelous.
$5 on pump number 2.
Thank you for the super chat. Let's do it. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Who donated it before? Who became the YouTube member? Urs. Thank you very much, Urs. I'm gonna make sure that I credit these. That way, in the YouTube video, you guys will get your That way you guys will get your credits. $5. $4.99. Fuck that. You're getting you 5. All right, we're up to $8 in additional polls. 200 polls is pity, right? Yes. 200 polls is pity, which is why I think that's about. That might be bad luck to get to 200. Like, might be really bad luck. The average might be a little bit less than that. You pulled the 5th step. You got Millard. I like Millard a lot. I think everyone else hates Millard. I don't get it. I think the reception of Millard being so low is, I don't know. Maybe it's because everyone knows the future and I don't know the future as well. But I definitely think Millard's very good right now. I think he's very good right now. Like, is he like nuts? He's not Primrose good, but he's like still better than like every 4-star. I think he's not the worst 5-star. The worst 5-star I think is probably Gilderoy. Yeah, Millard doesn't have multi-hit, but that's also like, I mean, that sucks, but it's like, that's not what he's for also, right? Like, I would rather have 8 characters with multi-hit on my team, but having 7 is fine. In my opinion. Plus, he's got the great heal. His heal's great. I really, really like his ability to debuff attack with his staff attack. Like, it's nice that you can do some shield damage while also getting a debuff on the enemy. Like, that's pretty cool. And his light attack is just fucking powerful. Powerful! I'll take some Theo Guidestones, please. Who's the one character that I want in the game? Like, if you're talking about currently in the game, the character I want most is Primrose. If you're talking about in the future, which character I want the most, it's gonna be Alphen. Alphen's my favorite character by far in the first Octo. Besides that, Sereno would be pretty dope from Triangle Strategy, and I think he's guaranteed. That's just like pretty fucking cool. I like Sophia, but when Cyrus drops, she won't matter anymore. Yeah, I don't know Cyrus's kit, but everyone's saying that he's busted, which I believe. I got to do a review on Primrose. I'm hoping if I pull Primrose today, I could level her up and then show her like animations and stuff in a fight. 2B, A2, and 9S. Yeah, I'm not a Nier fan, so I'm not particularly excited for them. However, if they're good characters, I will pull. Yeah, we are going to get Triangle Strategy characters in this. I believe that there was already been a crossover. Yeah. Hey, bro. 1 second. Why is it not showing up? There we go. Marvelous.
Primrose.
Thank you.
Okay, here you go. Yeah, I have a bit of money today, XD.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Urs is now loaded. You know what? I'm not. Do you want a second line? No, let's just add you here. Plus $5. We'll let everyone know that that was 2 donations. Fuck yeah, and that's pounds. How much is? I'll just count it as $5. I actually think the pound is slightly worse, or not worse. I think it's slightly less than the dollar right now. You're at A2 is really good. I'm with you. No, 2 lines for me if you want to. Hey, fuck it. There you go. There you go. Take as many lines as you want, buddy. I got you. I got you, fam. Your name's going up in lights on this stream. Bump, bump, bada bump, bada bump, bump. 1039 is equal to 850 pounds. 800, no, okay, 8.5 pounds. That's a weird conversion. Those are 2 weird numbers to pick. I don't, so why did you pick either $10.39 or 8 pounds and 50 half pounds? I don't know what is half a pound called, because we have dollars and cents. Is there pounds and half pounds, or is it just 8.5 pounds?
Hi.
You'll also buy yourself VIP in my most favorite game. Is that Minecraft? Is there VIP pence? Is it 8 pounds 5 pence? Man, literally never heard of that before. The only pence I know is obviously the ex-vice president. I swear I've heard pounds. I don't know if I've heard pence. I mean, look, I won't lie. I'm kind of dumb, but I think that's part of my charm. That I'm a little, I'm not necessarily proud of my ignorance, but my ignorance is here and I'm willing to learn, but me being kind of a dumb American is a little bit of charm, I think. Neverwinter MMORPG. Minecraft is also my NR, one of my favorite games. I mean, hey, you're not alone, right? There's a reason Minecraft might still be like one of the biggest games in the world right now. Just say P? So 8 pounds 50p? That sounds ridiculous in my head. You're not dumb, Platty. How dare you? How dare you? Don't let them know. I like being I like Norm Macdonald, you know? Norm Macdonald's not dumb, but he likes pretending to be the dumbest guy in the room, even though he's not. Well, I mean, he did, I suppose. I've played Minecraft actively for 4 years now. Still love it. Fuck yeah. I mean, I'm sure, here's the thing. When I played Minecraft, I don't even know what's been added. So I played Minecraft 12 years ago, 13 years ago was the last time I played Minecraft, I think. Like actually just sat down and played Minecraft. And so I'm sure in 12 and 13 years, they've probably added a lot to Minecraft. No idea what. I don't keep up with it. No, to be honest, I'm never going to play Minecraft again. I don't want to build a thing. Like so what ruined Minecraft for me ever going back was Terraria. Terraria, I love that game. I still hate Terraria now. Like I played Terraria for like 200 hours. Last time I tried to play it, I was fucking miserable. I hated it. And so I think I'm just done. I don't even think there were biomes when I played Minecraft. I think it was just one biome. Stellaris is good. I don't even know if that's like even a remotely similar game though, but I've played Stellaris quite a bit. I like Octopath Traveler content. I wonder if we will see Scarlet and Violet based on the background. Oh wait, I mean, they're gonna add every flip-flopping character that they could think of. It's a gotcha. Eventually everyone will come and then they'll just start making shit up. Terraria ruined Minecraft for me too. The progression in Terraria is just so much better. Well, that was what I thought at the time, and I still think that, but I don't know enough about Minecraft to say that accurately. And what I like is that both games advertise the other one sometimes in their title menu. That's pretty cool. So back when Terraria came out, I mean, I played Terraria when it was so not popular. Like, not saying it was like a bad game, because it wasn't. It was fantastic. But Terraria took a long time to become popular. It was like okay popular, but then it just grew and grew and grew. And now it's like Terraria, which was like, if you played Terraria, you were kind of, you know, so I feel like, I don't know if people remember this, but like when Terraria came out, you were made fun of for not playing Minecraft. Like, it was like, why are you playing Terraria? Just play Minecraft. That's like the good version. Just like when Fortnite came out, everyone made fun of everyone for playing Fortnite because they're like, hey, play PUBG. PUBG is the adult game. Fortnite's for kids. Play PUBG. Then now Terraria became like the 5th, 6th best-selling game of all time. Fortnite is obviously literally the only game adults know about. Adults know of Minecraft and Fortnite and Call of Duty. So it's like one of the 3 biggest games, at least in culture. Also, hey John, how you doing? Hey, back at yourself. Who's the character with the highest DPS according to me? I mean, according to me doesn't mean shit. We got to go with numbers here, but I honestly, I don't know. But I guess if you want to just know my opinion, I mean, Viola's been really good, but I've done more damage with Ashlyn than I have with anyone else. But DPS isn't a good term for it because that's damage per second, and this is a turn-based game. But I mean damage over time. Like, the thing is that you don't, like, when characters have shields up, your main concern typically isn't damage. So if you're gonna hit something for damage on those turns, it doesn't really matter as much. You're just trying to break shields, and so you really only care about the turns, not always, but you care about the turns where enemies are broken. And when enemies are broken, if they're weak to bows, Ashley and I've done 13,000 damage. I've done 13,000 damage in a hit. Let's go here. 30k claps. I don't have Sophia, but I definitely think she's going to be one of the strongest. The battle lies ahead. Fuck off. I don't care. You hate rogue DPS and Neverwinter as a healer? I mean, that's like the MOBA. There's like a MOBA triangle, right? It's like there's plate wearers or whatever, like in World of Warcraft, for example. There's like warriors and paladins. Rogues hate warriors and paladins because they go up and they fully burst them, and then they took like half the, you know, they still have half their life left, and then they just get slapped by the rogue, by the warrior and paladin. And then every class that isn't a warrior paladin hates rogues because rogues just, when they do their burst, they just die. And so that's like, it's rogues, plate wearers, everything else. And rogue, like, I can't tell you how many times like a warlock or as a hunter, rogues just are just there and they just go splat and you're just dead. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Sometimes it's like a priest. You might be able to get away. You might be able to do like a howl of terror. You might be able to get a shield and get to a safe spot, but you're fucked most of the time. Just finished work, getting ready to play some Octopath. What's up? Thank you for being here. You made it in time for the polls. I don't know exactly what when we're gonna do the polls. But we are gonna be doing polls here. I don't know. I don't know how long to wait because I want to give people time to do donations, but I also don't want to like drag it out if like and make it feel like I'm trying to force people to donate before I do polls. I'm trying to be conscious of the viewer experience, and I'm not always, I may not be skilled at that, but I'm trying. Rogues are mostly loved as well as warlocks because their damage is OP with healers. Rogues are too fast and always dodge out of my heals. Neverwinter is mostly a PvE game. I think most MOBAs, not MOBAs, most MMOs tend to be PvE games. I mean, at least like the really popular ones, like, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 is definitely more PvE focused, and if you're a PvP player in that game, you know, I'm happy for you, but I think large part of the community kind of memes on it. They're like, we don't care about the PvE as much. Please make our PvE content good. The PvPers can just like whatever. World of Warcraft is way more 50-50. I think it's still PvE focused, but there's a way bigger part of the population that cares about PvP more than anything. But marvelous. Thank you. You don't got to worry about donating. I literally am not asking for donations. I'm just giving people the opportunity if they want if they want to donate and they want it to affect a YouTube video and they want to see directly the money they support the stream with go to content. This is an opportunity to do that. That's all. I dropped $100 myself, so I don't need, you know, it's not like I'm like, I need more money to pull, please. It's just to add to fun. Spending money is fun. Watching me spend money is fun. Yeah. Most MMOs PvE because the dev made money from there. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't fully know. But like gachas are usually PvP because that's where devs make money is in Whale Wars or really hard PvE, but I don't think it's usually as common. If you want to try Neverwinter, which I really hope, I will gladly show you the game. That's okay. Honestly, I'm happy that we both like Octopath. Outside of that, just to be honest, I'm not going to play Minecraft ever again. Probably. I'm unlikely to ever play Neverwinter. If I ever play an MMO, it's going to be World of Warcraft. I have a level 70 Hunter and Wrath of the Lich King's coming out. If I play an MMO, it'll be Wrath of the Lich King Classic on my Hunter. Because I really that game has a special spot in my heart that I don't think any MMO will ever replace. Now I'll try new MMOs as they come out, right? I'll try this Tower of Fantasy. I know it's a dumb gacha, but I'll still play it. I think we all here agree that dumb gachas are fun. Besides that, like I'll play Ashes of Creation probably when that comes out. Like I'll try it. I tried New World. New World kind of sucked. It wasn't like terrible, but I like New World, but I also, I don't know. I hated the economy and I hated the crafting. MMO PvP isn't really appealing for those outside the community. That's what I felt. That's what I kind of like about World of Warcraft, I guess, is that I feel like it's very accepting to. It's like punishing and it's like difficult, but there's all levels of it, right? Like there's for every one of you there's the game was big enough where there was a lot of people worse than you, or you could just out level people and kill people at a lower level than you. So even if they're better, it doesn't matter. So you always get a taste of being a winner and you get the taste of being a loser. It was, I don't know. World of Warcraft will always have a special place in my heart. World of Warcraft Classic. Yeah, I'm happy Neverwinter's still going strong. I've every now and then I'll meet someone that's like a Neverwinter fan and they're just like always, they're just like Neverwinter is incredible. And it's got a dedicated fan base for sure. Oh, I should just click that. PvP games need to be made for PvP. If they're just PvE games adapted to PvP, then they're always extremely unbalanced. And let's be honest, lame. They can be. And I would say you're probably right most of the time. I don't want this symbol to be dark, so I'm going to walk out and then walk back in. Let me think about the statement. PvP games that necessarily aren't made for PvP. Lost Ark isn't made for PvP. Lost Ark's fun PvP, but it's not, I don't think it's balanced at all. So I think that statement's still true. I think World of Warcraft is one of the best games built around both PvE and PvP. Destiny's pretty good at that, right? Destiny has PvP. I don't know if that's like super overpowered. What's your favorite map zone in WoW? Let me come back to that in a second. WoW PvP was good back in the day. I was talking playing PvP right now as your main game. Yeah. That makes sense. Do you grind for equipment? I did when I hit level 60, and now there's I just released a video today about innocent weapons, which are the strongest weapons in the game right now, and they're time gated materials, so I do the time gated stuff every day. I kill the 4 elites that I need to. Sadly, as they changed the game very much the last few years, but I still like it. The good thing about WoW is high level players protect towns like Goldshire. Yeah, I mean WoW has so many good things about it. Most of it's community driven. Most of the time Blizzard does anything that sucks. The best thing they did was let players be assholes to each other. And like, that sounds bad, but like, when in other MMOs, you just don't get the same experience of community. Like, it's a big deal that when you're level 10, you're in Goldshire, and there's like four level 60 hunters, rogues, shamans, like out there just killing players. Then you go on chat, and so it sucks. You're having a bad time, but it's kind of it. But you're like, yeah, because they're trolling you, they're camping your body. That's like, this sucks. Then you go into the chat, and you're like, Stormwind chat or whatever. You're like, hey, there's 4 horde out here. Can I get help? And then people will answer the call, and then you have like a group of like 10 guys come out, wipe out the horde, troll them, and then now you have like this thing, like you have companionship, and you build a community with your alliance. Like, the fact that they made it so horde and alliance can't talk to each other, like, is one of the greatest things of all time. Like, even when you try to be nice to each other, the fact that you can't talk to each other, you're kind of like watching each other. So if they move or do something wrong, even though you're trying to be nice, you think they might be trying to attack you. And so conflicts are like inevitable. Like, they happen even if you're trying to be a nice player. And so you really grow into this, this isn't good in real life. I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about a video game. The tribalism is very real. You, as an alliance, you hate horde, and as a horde, you hate alliance, because you remember all the shitty things they did to you, and vice versa. You remember all, you do a bunch of shitty things to them, and it kind of is this hate relationship. So it's for the alliance, for the horde, and there's this community when you're in the alliance. You're like, fuck the horde, those fucking horde pieces of shit. We're gonna go kill them. This is for all the times you killed me, and it's there's just something so special that I don't think has been replicated properly in any other MMO. And I don't know if it could be ever replicated again, because it's like, games changed, gamers change. Like, we're not, I'm not the same age I was. I'm older, and other people are just different, right? People don't necessarily even want that anymore. So I'm happy World of Warcraft Classic came out, but I don't know if that'll ever happen again. I remember one time a troll warlock tried to cause trouble in Goldshire, and he got creamed. That just happens. The only fun on WoW PvP was World PvP. World PvP was my favorite. Oh my god. When you have flying, when you get Outland flying, and then you see like a level 62 trying to mine like whatever, trying to mine in the Hellfire Peninsula, and then you just come in and just go on your flying mount, boom, kill them at level 70. That shit's the fucking best. Take their mining node, and they're like, fuck. You just know on their keyboard, they're like, fucking every fucking time. I'm just trying to level my engineering. It's great. My favorite zone in World of Warcraft, though, let me go back to that. This isn't a World of Warcraft stream, and I'm not a World of Warcraft professional. I'm definitely like a casual Andy, but I've had a lot of fun still. My favorite zone is... what's a zone I always look forward to going to? I really liked, I don't know. It's hard to not automatically think about the end game cities where you spend most of your time. Not the city itself, but like, I really like Ironforge is my favorite city. Not even close. That city is by far the best that's ever been in World of Warcraft from what I've played. I like Netherstorm. I really like when you get flying for the first time and you have to fly to those dungeons, like Mechacron or something. That was really fun. I'm not sure why it's blocking your messages, Lewis, or if that's you. I just remember one of my most hated moments in Neverwinter group dungeon. What's one of your... oh, we beat him. Look how good we are at the game. Hey, Grandpa. Look at this cat. I'm gonna buy a cat cam and some headphones. Hi there, kitty. Love that boy. That's my boy. The TK dungeons were cool. Mechanar, by the way, Mechanar, that was it. Yeah, I really like the Burning Crusade. I don't know if any of the zones are my favorite zones though. The old world probably had my favorite zones in it overall. I'm weird. I like Desolation. I think Desolation is like one of the ones people don't think about, but I really liked it. I don't know. I know it was kind of like gray, but it just, being Alliance, you're in a lot of forests. You're in a lot of, you know, Goldshire. Westfall is just big ass farm. Darkwood. Then you go to the Red Ridge Mountains, and Desolation is like one of the first that's very just like, it's just very different for an Alliance player. Maybe it might be different for Horde too, I don't know, but like it was a lot of undead gross things everywhere, and I really like that. Desolus, yeah, I like that. You know what, I really liked I liked Ungoro. Ungoro might be my favorite. That really felt like you entered a new world. Like that Ungoro felt like the original Outland almost, where just like you go into Ungoro and suddenly everything's massive. Giant raptors, giant trees, fucking King Crush, and just like that was a great zone, and it's in a giant crater. I think Ungoro might be my favorite. I'm not a dinosaur fan inherently, but it was a very cool zone. Ashenvale. Ashenvale, is that the one on the coast, or is that the one a little further in? Ashenvale is the one you go to outside of the starting zone, right? It's like all along the coast. No, Ashenvale, that's, I don't remember what that one is, but Ashenvale is the next zone where like not Sunken Temple, but there's, I do remember Ashenvale's like in the middle, and then there's it's a big forest though. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the forests, but that might be me. Let's go to our nameless town and get our stuff done. And then the coast. Yeah, I remember fighting a lot of Nagas there.
Yeah.
I would impress this guy, but if this guy's not impressed by now, I don't even know what to tell him. Ashenvale's a long forest zone between Northeast Starter and the Barrens. Got it. Yeah, I always so I hate everything Night Elf, pretty much. I except for playing a Night Elf. I like playing a Night Elf because I could turn invisible as a hunter. So I really like being a Night Elf hunter. But I can't tell you how fucking mad I was. So I don't tend to RP in games. I'm not really an RPer. However, I refuse to be a hunter and use a fucking bow. I'm not using a bow. I'm gonna use a gun every time. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a hunter, but I want engineering because it's good on hunters, and I want to use guns. There's no mining trainer. There's no engineering trainer. There's no guns, no bullets. You can't do any of this shit in the city. I'm like, fuck Night Elves, bro. I just went straight to Ironforge and I never looked back. Screw that place, except when I had to go do training or something for like missions. What do we use memory shards for after the nut farm? You should keep it. Hold on to it. We got there's gonna be lots of stuff coming still. Lots of stuff, and we don't know how much we'll need. We might need hundreds and hundreds. We might need thousands. Who knows? All right, only tasty nuts today. Damn you, tasty nuts. I had summon 8 Theo. What can you use extra dupe for after awakening? I have no idea. I haven't gotten nearly that close. Save. There are definitely more nuts to be had in the future. Yes. Save that nut. There's going to be more in the future. You're not wrong. I have not pulled already. I want to do all my pulls at once. So because I'm putting 100% of donations towards pulls, I would prefer to wait till I see how many donations I get before pulls, just so I could buy the largest quantity and thus get the best value for the gems, and apparently this is not ready yet. So want to check the elites out here, see if these guys are ready. Just ripped off a single pull and got a 5-star Millard dupe on Primrose banner. Trolled, yeah, but that's still, I like Millard. Why does everyone hate Millard? You know what? I don't even need to hear it. Everyone's a bunch of haters. Millard's great, and I'm not saying I'll think Millard's great 3 months from now, but right now Millard's great. You can use extra dupes for specials that get added in the future. Okay, so I guess right now they do nothing, which is kind of fucking weird, but maybe they didn't expect anyone to pull 8. People say Millard is bad because all the tier lists when you Google this game says he's not good. Well, Meow's tier list says that he is good, and I trust Meow. A gun-loving elf sounds incredible. That's what I did in World of Warcraft, Cayman. I only have ever, so when you create a hunter, you start with a bow. Once I could leave my starting zone, I got a gun, and my character has used a gun ever since then. Even when the top tier weapon out of a raid or a improvement on my gun dropped and it was a bow, I'm like, I'm not even rolling on it. I don't want that shit. My guy uses guns. He's an engineering night elf that uses guns. That's the fact. I'm not going to use a bow. It doesn't make sense. The bow's not going to be better than the gun. Plus, it's really funny to have like a single shot rifle that fires 900 times. You know, you fire like 10 times a second with all your abilities. It just doesn't make sense, and I love it. You could use extra dupes for special. Sorry, I already read that. People say Miller's bad. Not hating. Just wanted a fresh new tune to play with. Yeah, that's true. And I'm going for the Primrose too. So if I get a 5-star Millard, I'll still be, I won't be salty because I need it, but I'll be salty in the sense that I want Primrose. Millard carried me against Master of All. 1 multi-heal without boost, team full healed. Yeah, his heal's good. And it's not like, someone said the reason he's not good is that he heals too much and it's most of it's wasted. But the answer to that, in my opinion, is that just don't use his good heal. Use his heal more, right? Heal front, potency 130. That's enough. Do the gold sacred seals drop from specific hunts, or is it luck? Yeah, they drop from specific hunts. So if you look at Millard could get it. I'd go to confession a lot. Ooh. Is Millard hot? I don't know. I can't tell. But if you look here and it says recommend suggested jobs, this can drop the gold seal and the silver seal. It basically drops rank up mats for these classes, right? Thief, cleric, hunter, merchant, warrior, scholar, cleric, hunter, apothecary. So this is the only fame drops apothecary, it looks like, or was I wrong? Yeah, it looks like this one also, it drops apothecary, thief, merchant, dancer. So this one is the only one that drops dancer and apothecary. I think everything else, no, scholar only has 1. Everything else shows up on 2, it looks like. These might also have different things, but just look at the suggested jobs and that'll give you what you need. All right, guys, you ready to see Tower of Fantasy ads maybe? Now that the game's out? Let's do the Kate treasures. Let's see what ads we get. It's always going to be some naked lady. Guys, I know you think all this or some very attractive men. I finally found the game. How many times have you guys seen this ad? The King's Return. That's right, guys. The same game you see in those ads. I've seen enough of those videos. It's time to play. Okay, it's a little bit harder than I thought. All right, look, it's a little bit more challenging than I thought. How many times have you guys seen this ad? I've seen that ad. I've seen that ad maybe 100,000 times. Not literally. I mean, I've probably seen the ad over 50 times in my life.
Doctor, could you please have a look at it? I don't know why I keep losing to others.
I would say it's because of your low combat power. Well, let me prescribe something for you.
Enter IH777 to get
I will prescribe some vitamin D. Like, they purposely set these up to be like bad pornos, right?
Lots of benefits away. Boost your power quickly to slay enemies easily.
Like they have this, but then the rest like, doctor, please, can you prescribe me? I think I'm vitamin D proficient. Oh yeah, I will inject you with some vitamin D. It's like, why is this weird? You wish those codes worked for Octopath? Me too. I wish we got codes, but the reason those games do 100 free polls or whatever is because their games fucking suck. Like, I don't even understand the appeal of this game, of these kinds of games. Like, this is, how did they I don't know if people actually want this, or did they somehow convince everyone that math is just inherently fun? And it's not even math. It's just like, hey, put bigger number over smaller number. Isn't that fun? I don't get it. Why is put bigger number over smaller number fun? And the thing that makes me disgusted is that I kind of get it. It kind of is fun to put bigger number over smaller number. I kind of like the idea of it. That being said, fuck that. There's no possible way that, like, if you take the thought experiment out 10 seconds, you do put enough thought into it and you realize there's no way that's fun. If we got, I don't care. Fuck, I'll take cringy ads all day. I'll take free shit and cringy ads, please. I don't care about cringy ads, but I do care about the game being good. As long as the game is good, they could do cringy ads. I don't care. Most of the games with cringy ads are just like I one time downloaded the like dinosaur hunt, or the one where it's the men running through the barriers, right? There's two barrier here, plus 10, minus 7. They always run through. I was like, what does this game actually play like? And it's like the most buggy, crappy piece of shit ever, with the most aggressive monetization, that only half the game is what it's represented as. And not even half. It's like a game with like weird, oh, you summon dinosaur mechagon and you do these really weird, terrible gacha levels that aren't even about that game, and then it's like in between, and they're almost like ads that are interjected of this shit game that's not even the version they show. It's just like, it's crazy. Kids games, they'll download anything if they get a hold of your phone. That's true. That's true. I do forget that people have children and that those children have phones. I have not been a child. I'm 30. I haven't been a child in a long time. A young child. I mean, I'm a kid at heart, but you know, it's different than being a literal child. So I haven't been a child for a long time, and I have never had kids. So I forget that kids have phones. I did not have phone growing up. No one had phones. I was the youngest. So I originally got a cell phone with 60 minutes on it. And I got that at age 7, and it was like 8 to 9 years before anyone else got a phone. And even then, that wasn't a touchscreen phone. It wasn't even a flip phone. It was like a brick, you know, and it had an antenna, and that was and that only had 60 minutes on it. And I spent it on this first day. I got the phone. I spent all 60 minutes on the first day talking to my own mom. I mean, I was 7, all right? But like, that was, then I got a flip phone in high school at like sophomore, junior year. It was kind of like a Nokia, but it was worse. It was like, it kind of was like this shape. It was like a square, but it was bigger than this. And it had a thing that came up here, and you had to move the mouthpiece down and then shoot the antenna up. And then you talked on it like this. Jason, I have not pulled yet. I will do, if do you guys want me to do the polls? I could do the polls, and we'll do, I'll buy an extra $13 in polls, if possible. I was holding off until we got to one more multi. That way I could just buy a $30 thing, because I don't know if I can actually get, I could do just some singles with that, I think. Your polls were horrid. You guys want to do polls? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll for polls. All right. When should I do my polls? Now? ASAP? 15 min. We'll do, 15 min. Let's just do that. Tomorrow? Yeah, I'll have the star. We'll do them tomorrow. All right, everyone. Feel free to check out the stream tomorrow. I am going to be streaming tomorrow. Uh-oh, we're fighting goat. Level 12 sheep. You need the heroes of time for this one. Singles here, singles there. Sexy singles in my area. Primrose? You ever seen that comic where it's like a guy looks at his phone, it's like sexy singles in your area, and he looks around and he's in an empty room and there's no one around. He's like, oh, I'm the sexy single. I'm like, that's pretty funny. Everyone says ASAP. All right. 28 votes ASAP. How many viewers do we got? This is it's all about money. All right. At the end of the day, all I care about is my 69 viewers. It's a sign. All right. Let me quickly, I'm going to go pee really quick. I'm going to insert an ad here. And I'm going to go use the restroom and we'll come back and we'll do our polls. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's do an ad. All right, what's up? Let me turn my fan towards me because it's hot in here. All right. How do we do it? I'm telling you, singles are the move. Why? So you want me to actually do, but I can't just do 100 singles. What the hell are you talking about? Why would I do singles? All right, you know what? Sorry, end poll. So, hey, Rio! Thank you for getting that last minute donation here. How you doing, friend? So, yeah, I'm willing to hear you out. Why do I do singles? What's the advantage? That was 250. Let's just make it, that'll be 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Give me a second here. Let's go to the shop. While this gentleman or woman, I'm sorry, I don't know. While this person explains, tells me why to do singles. You got Primrose from Pity, also getting almost nothing from the 200 polls and did mostly singles. Ugh. Singles last longer. And less meet and greet. Yeah, but maybe you do like 10 singles and then a bunch of, maybe you do like a bunch of multis, then 10 singles and end with a multi. Yeah, but does anyone want to watch a video that's 20 minutes long of polls? Let's take a look. Advantage of getting what you want and less polls. But what's the advantage? How do you get what you want and less polls? By doing singles. Every individual poll is the exact same rate. The only way that doing singles would help is if, man, 43 months, Rio. Holy shit. I have been streaming a long time. Yeah, the only advantage is that if you get her on the 8th, you waste 2 polls. But then you have to, like, is that a big deal? I mean, 2 polls is 2 polls, but like, I'm trying to get multiple if I can. I'm not trying to stop at 1. I'm polling until I'm out of polls, not until I'm not stopping when I poll her. I'm stopping when I spend the money. Wishing you luck, friends. Thank you. All right. So So here's the thing. We got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 50. I'm not supposed to match, but I will. I said that I wouldn't, but I will. Let me buy this really quick. I'll just do the 30. What good is YouTube money if I don't immediately spend it all on content, I suppose? For Platypus, hello. I was wondering what you open your videos with. It's a bit hard to make out, and I gotta know what your iconic catchphrase is. Hi there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Per Platypus is the name. And welcome to another COTC video. Something like that. Welcome back with the Plat. Per Platypus is the name, and Octopath COTC is the game. $5 more bucks! Thank you, Jason. Sorry, not Jason. Jason. Oh, sorry, let me put the game back on. There we go. That's what I want to see. Hell yeah. Are you mute or is it just me? I'm not mute. Ha! Ha! Thank you, Jason. Waiting for the notification. Marvelous. Thank you, friend, for the $5. All right, let's go. All right, I am going to make this a YouTube video, so let's just do an intro. I normally do a bit rain, so here I'll do a bit rain for you guys before I start the YouTube video. I'll do test widgets. Oh, I don't have a test bit. I don't have a test bit because I'm on YouTube. It's fine. Maybe I can go into alert box, properties, bits. Marvelous. Zanky tipped $5. Thank you. Thank you. Here, let me get that on here as well, guys. Honestly, you guys can stop now. I appreciate it a lot, and thank you so much. I'm very grateful. I don't. Oh, here we go. Cheer bits. There we go. Let me add you though, really quick. Zenki. I want everyone here to make sure that they get credit in the video for their donations. I'm going to get rid of these spaces so I can fit it all, though. And Urs, you gave donation twice, so you get 2 lines. Sure. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, great. That messed up. Bitrain. All right, play Bitrain for me, please. Play Bitrain. It literally won't let me test my Bitrain. I don't... that's fine. I'll sing something else for you guys later. All right, you guys ready for the YouTube video? Let's do this. How's that look? A second. Let's get out of this screen. Let me see the box. That looks good. I might make my camera smaller for this. That way I'm not in the way of any polls. Check 1 2 check. Let's go. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Per Platypus is the name, and I'm currently live on Twitch and YouTube. About to do some polls. Thank you guys for showing up. First, before we get into the polls, I want to thank my supporters today that are helping pay for the polls. We got Zenki with $5, Jay Send with $5, Rio with a sub, Brad Sanders with $5, Urs with both a YouTube membership and a donation. So, guys, thank you very much. I am going to be putting, I think about 6 multis of my own into here as well. But you got to make sure to shout out those supporters. So thank you very much. Without further ado, let's get into some polls. 2,219 gems. Good luck on Milrose, my man. Absolutely. Milrose for days. All right. First multi. Can we do it? We're definitely going to do some individuals too. We'll sprinkle them in throughout, okay? First multi. You guys ready? My desert rose. Strong and beautiful. I beseech thee. Bless mine account. Okay. I mean, it's blue. It's blue. It's blue. Okay. Come on, Primrose. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's one tap it. Let's one tap it. Just once. I've not had a banner character yet. Is the game too quiet? Can you hear it? Let's turn it up just a little bit. Thank you for the guide stones. I always like to see those 3 stars. I haven't had anything that's been on a banner yet, so please. Okay. 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 You son of a bitch. Okay. No. No. All right. Well, you know, you got to have a bad pull. You got to start with a bad pull to get all the bad luck out of the way. There we go. What a wonderful multi that was. Nothing new, no awakens, just some stones for units I don't use. How are the polls going so far? That was my first multi. That was very fun. That was quite. We're not going to talk about that one. This is the one right here, okay? This is the one. I believe it. You guys send me your energy. Yellow. Give me yellow. You know what? We only need blue. We're going to get a 4.5 and we're going to be fine. This is a 2-tap. I'm a 2-tap chump. People used to call me 2-pump chump. Nuh-uh, I'm a 2-tap chump. All right. That's 1. 2. Get out of my face. 3. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Yeah, 3-star, 3-star, 3-star. Whoa, what a good day. Is this 5 or 6? I already forgot. Whatever. We'll say it's 5, 6. No. Thank God we got Jose. The guy you start with. Oh, no. Okay, Helga. Thank you. Thank you, Helga. Thank you, Helga, for showing up. I really appreciate that. This has been a wonderful experience so far. I'm very happy that I spent all this money. You know what? At least this is free, right? That $100 is fake. All right. 3-tap. 3-tap. Confidence restored. Give me that yellow. Give me that yellow. Oh no. All right. I'm not skipping it. I'm not skipping it, but we're gonna pass through, okay? It's all right. We got this. We got this. Yeah, thank you, Paradeer, for showing up. Can't wait to utilize you. Hey! Brand new 3-star. There's still 3 stars we don't have. Hey! A previously brand new 3-star. Hey, a brand new hunter. Look at all these brand new 3-stars. Here I was thinking this would be a bad pull. Here I was thinking that would be a bad pull. But yeah, look at all those 3-stars. We got 2 brand new units. How could that be a bad pull? I mean, I'm happy to have them. I got more fucking Violas than I've gotten that 3-star. Get him out of here. That was the last of the octuplets that I needed, though. So now I have the full octuplet team. We're getting Primrose. I don't give a fuck. We're getting Primrose. All right. That's I have spoken into existence. I'm like Oprah. You speak it into existence. Does she say that? Give me a fucking yellow, bro. This is it. This is it. I've got nothing but confidence. Bertrand, thank you for showing up. I don't know what she is. 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 5-star, bitch. 5-star. Primrose. Let's go.
A dancer living in sunshade. Her footwork is as flawless as her beauty, bewitching many. Though a member of a powerful noble family, she has come to the tavern with certain goals in mind. Boom! This has been a success. Iris, you know what? Thank you for showing up, I guess. Look at those old men staring at her. What creeps. Was that 40 pulls? I think that was 40. That's good luck. That's good luck. That's some good shit. Good shit. I'm going to do a review on PRIMROSE in a bit. That's good shit. Let's party. Fuck yeah. Was that like amazing luck? We did not one tapper, but we did 4 tapper. Now we're going for that dupe. We're going for the dupe. I don't stop just because I got 1. You think I stopped because I got 1? You think I dropped $100 for 1? We're going for 6. No, okay, we're going for until I'm out of gems. Would you like to have a drink with me? I am Primrose, a dancer from Sunshade. We know that. You won't regret coming to my tavern. I await your visit. Now that I got her, now singles, 10 singles. All right, let's do 10 singles, and then we will finish with our multis. Also, Lewis, I know you would stop. You're talking to the Plat, though. The Plat's got that content, baby. We got to go. We're on a high. But now I'm actually going to do a video of a Let's Play, basic style. It's not going to be streamed, but I'm going to do like a Let's Play of Primrose's story. That way, I'm going to go through her whole Traveler story and actually take it seriously. Read it, make sure everything is good. That way I can upload it to YouTube because not everyone's going to pull her, and I think everyone should be able to see her story regardless. Okay. Is Primrose the only OG in COT's main story? I think so, in the main story. Yeah, but specifically, Tressa isn't in the main story at all, where Primrose is in the main story. All right, so let's keep track. This is 1. Yeah, I think I heard Hana as well. All right, we're not going to waste our time if it's not shiny. All right, this is 2. We're going to do 10 multis, and then we'll finish with... we'll do 10 singles, and then we'll finish with our multis. We don't waste our time if it's not a shiny ring, all right? Thanks for showing up, Shelby. Hey, thanks, D-Snow. Good luck to you as well on your polls if you haven't done them yet. If you have done them, good luck on your next polls. This is number 3. My cats are spying on each. Why pull singles? Because chat asked me to pull some singles. There's literally no reason beyond that. Chat said, hey, do 10 singles. I'm like, you know what? For the content, a longer YouTube video maybe? Let's do it. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. You can give me a shiny ring next time, game. Let's do a shiny ring. Yeah, basically, if you pull the unit early, you might get... then you could save some juice. Per Platypus is the best content creator? Listen, you don't need to lie to me. This is number 4 or 5. This is number 4 or 5. This is number 4 or 5. Shiny, baby. Don't you all have things to do? No fucking way. We're doing it. We're on a high right now. Pulled your Primrose on the second single? Fuck you! All right, no, I'm cool. Ashland, you know what? Ashland, you're like literally my favorite 4-star in the game. Oh, wait, this is keeping track. This is at 5. I can see how many of the juicies I got. Okay, let's go. Yeah, multis don't help the rate. You don't have a reason to do multis. I hope they add a reason to do multis. Because like it was said before, if you don't have a reason to pull a multi, then you don't have a reason. Then you do have, if you don't have an incentive to do multis, then you have an incentive to do singles because you might save gems. But this is mostly just for the YouTube video. So hello, YouTube video. Laura. You guys like Family Matters? I hope I get Ashland 4-star soon. I have it maxed at 3.5. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you need that 4-star. He's so good. He's like my favorite unit. All right, that was 6. All right, let's speed through these and we'll get through our multis. You don't think they released Hanit just so the Scarecrow folks won't be salty? That's fair. Yeah, I don't have Scarecrow yet myself either. Hey, thank you for the subscription. That's too big though. I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. Camilla, we just finished your story. Thank you. Scarecrow and Prim 5 in the first 2 polls. Fuck. I got 1 Prim. I got 1 Prim. I don't have any dance 5 stars. Do you think I need to keep guiding in the Primrose banner? I already did like 34 polls. No, you don't need to have any 5-star dancers. Just because Primrose is great doesn't mean that you need her for your account to be strong. But Primrose is great. You know, if you think that she's like insane and you think she'll help your account a lot and you have your stuff saved up, this is a good, I think this is a reasonable time to use it. But there's always like a thing, keep in mind with Gacha, there's always going to be a better unit coming out in the future. So if you don't pull on her and you instead to pull on Cyrus, like if you've completed all the story progress, there's no reason to pull on her other than the fact that you want her, really. Or in my case, to make content. Okay, this is our last single, maybe one more single after this. All you need is Fabio. I have Fabio, but bro, who said singles? Who said singles? Singles, baby. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. Bro. Yeah, I'll take a Theo's Awakening Stone. Fuck off, I will. Yeah. Fuck off is a positive in this case. All right, no, we have one more single. All right, we got one more single, bro. See, I saved 10 rubies. Exactly. Thank you. Most of my guys are at the 0.5. That's like, that sucks, but still, remember, when you do pull on Cyrus, you'll get a lot of these other 5 stars just because they're in the general pool. I heard a sound. Juan! Thank you, Juan. Theo's the best healer. I like Theo a lot. That's his awakening, too. All right, we're at 50. How many do we got? We got 2 more multis, okay? 2 more multis, and then we're done. Unless we get more donations. But I think we've safely put ourselves in the we're good. I got the Primrose. I got the Theo. And 50 polls? Let's go. Just give me a second Primrose. Why? Because it's never enough. It's never enough. Whoa! I didn't even know who that was. That's Scarecrow. Bro, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Yo, let's go. Thank you for the subscription, Andres. All right, I finally get to read what Scarecrow fucking does. Wow. Wow. This is way better than my last polls. My last polls fucking sucked. Everyone, if you look at my step up banner, everyone's like, man, rough polls. Sorry about that. I'm like, shut up. I still spent the money. Shut up. Hey, I haven't seen Wingate in a while. So I'm happy that it's actually like good now. That we actually got some fucking good ones. What is this? Is that 5? 6? I still haven't gotten 2 5 stars or 4.5s in a single multi though. 4-star? 4-star Heinz. I've been waiting for that. I really like this all the dark magic. I just think he's cool. Okay, I miscounted. Still, he was the last one. And we got a fucking Scarecrow. Let's fucking go. That's so much influence right there too. Monsters giving you trouble? Fear not. I'll help you. You can call me Scarecrow. Hunters protect the people by keeping the beasts at bay. But you knew that. Hope I get that second prim in the last pull. Me too. If not, we're going to 200. Just kidding. We're probably not doing that. All right. No yellow today. Despite getting 3, 4.5, and 5 stars, no yellow. Which just goes to show you don't need that yellow. Hot hands, you need more pulls. Hey, I want more pulls. Don't get me wrong. I want that second Primrose. But I've also got to be responsible with my finances. I do work at a gas station. I'm not exactly Mr. Loaded. Fabio finally got that class up. Thank you, Fabio. Enjoy sitting on the bench. This is, you know what? All things considered, a multi with 2 class ups ain't bad. He already has his class up. Mabel, I like Mabel. Seeing you pull like this makes me want to pull too, but I'm going to save as much as possible for Cyrus. That's smart. It sounds like everyone should be saving for Cyrus. He seems broken. Tahir, I've seen you 100 times. Iris, I've seen you 100 times, and I like you. A lot of 4 stars at least. All right, that's the last one. We end with Jose. You end where you begin, right? Your first free unit and your last paid unit. All right, all things considered, not a crazy final pull, but it was like not too bad also. We got 70 pulls deep. Any other 5 stars? We got a Scarecrow and a Theo. I don't know if Primrose is the first one we got though, but we ended up getting Scarecrow, Theo, and Primrose. Platt, what 5 and 4.5 stars do you have at the moment? Would you mind showing your travelers? Just curious as a roster. After spending a decent amount on the account, absolutely. Let's take a look at what I've spent and what I've got. So I will do another, again, I will, if anyone wants to donate over the rest of the stream, I will still put your donations into the YouTube video. But I can't spend any more money myself, especially after I've already pulled the unit. I can't spend any more direct funds. Because I'm going to spend direct funds on the next banner probably. I still have 3 pulls. Yeah. But I already went over. I spent $100 on pulls, and then I put $30 of donations to pulls, even though it was only 20. So I actually went over what I promised. That's 3 more prims. Absolutely. Got it. All right, so let's take a look at the party. Let's show you what we got. The yellow bar special will be added in the future. Jose wants back on the team. You pulled like 3 of them there. He's like, please. Let's look at our travelers. We'll sort by class. Let's take a look. I got Viola, Theo, Gilderoy, Fiora, Primrose, Millard, Scarecrow. So 3, 6, 7. I'm still not at a team of 8, but we can do this. Enjoy this Theo. Yep, that's a big one. And you can see we got a level 1 Scarecrow and a level 1 Primrose. Fuck yeah. That's a good session right there. That's a good... And it was a 5-star Primrose, too. I know you're more likely to get the 5-star, but it's still... You got Noelle from Step 4 yesterday. Praise be to banner extension. Hey, Noelle's a good unit, but yeah, I mean, she's not who you're looking for. I actually think I pulled 0 Noelles today, thinking about it. So let's go to change skills. We can take a look at all of our skills right here, right? I've already looked at them all, but let's just take another look. So our first 2 skills suck, right? But then they get good. Deal elemental dark damage to all foes with a potency of 180. That's already good. Deal fan damage to random foe 4 times. 4 times a 4x attack. Impart front with physical attack up and physical defense up 20%. Hit random foes 3 times with darkness and lower dark resist by 15%. Elemental dark damage to all foes 2 times with a potency of 105, which is great. And lowers physical defense by 15%. And elemental defense by 15%. Like, raise physical attack, elemental attack, and speed of front by 20%. She's just so fucking good. What the shit, man? There's no way she can't be on my team. She's insane. That's insane. We got Primrose the Lep. We got Primrose. Though it took every single nut I had to get her caught up to my team, so leveling a new 5-star is gonna suck. Yeah, but man, she's good though. She's so good. Plus, I'm gonna give her the 2 of the scholar bangles or whatever. They give her 30% bonus experience. So, and then I'll bring her in all the hunts, all the cates, especially all the hunts, because she gets extra guide stones right now. I think she gets 15 instead of 5. Plus, I actually am going to save some gems because I'm going to refresh some hunts also, I think. Let's take a look at her passives. At 75% HP or more, automatically recover SP. I mean, come on. That's fucking great. You considered limit break level? I will be doing limit break level, but I don't fully understand the question, friend. Limit breaking to increase your level is definitely important. Oh, that's not the one. Where it's at level 3. Extend duration of augmenting effects granted by self, not granted on self. So augmenting effects that she does will be an extra turn. I know there's one EXP accessory you can get free to play. Is there any more? Free to play, I don't think so, but I bought the money. I bought the ones you get from the spend too much money package. But again, you know, content, baby. Everything could be boiled down to just stealing content. Not stealing, but yeah, it all comes down to content. I'm still recording the video. I should probably stop. Let's end that there. Awesome. I'll have to edit it down a little bit because I wasn't doing anything at the end there for the actual polls. Man, I'm happy with this poll session. Why Prim looks really good? It's hard not to pull on her. Yes, maybe it's yes, Prim looks really good, hard not to pull on her. But I sadly can't go for all of them as nearly free to play. Don't want to have bad luck on collabs and not get them all 100%. Like, this is a gacha. You have to pick and choose. Me being a content creator, I'm trying to pull and get every unit. Obviously, I already haven't. I don't have Heathcote. I don't have Tressa. But I also am like you guys, and I'm probably, like, I'm less of a whale than the whales, but I'm more of a spender than the casuals because I'm trying to make content. But you got to pick and choose. You can't get everything, even if you want. Just do your best. Be smart with your resources. Just because you see me polling and see me spending, it's partially for your entertainment. Not like I wouldn't be polling as much. If I was just playing this game on my own, I would likely be, if not free to play, I would have spent 1/4 the money, 1/5 the money at least. I just got you a step banner. Step banners are good. Those are pretty good. Like one, you just get, even if you just do one multi, you still get like a 50% discount. That's pretty good there. The discount actually gets worse as you go, but you get a bunch of discounts and then you get a guaranteed 5-star as well. How much have you spent so far? Let's think. Let's calculate it. This is not something I want to hide, even if it's a little embarrassing. Let's count it. I haven't bought any of the limit break packs, but I must have bought 4 of the other packs, right? So that's 200, 300. I think $330 is what I've spent so far. Now, to be fair, I've made more than $330 playing this game so far. So in a way, it kind of comes out to be semi-even. So I've made as much money as I've spent on this game. Between donations, YouTube money, ad revenue, things like that. So that's one reason why people shouldn't spend as much as I spend and get what I get. Because keep in mind, I am making content and I'm getting money for this content. Also, those banners come back around later on. I think even a collab did. That's awesome. Collabs are notoriously bad at reruns, I think. But yeah, I bought one of these, one of each of these, I think. Because I think it was 3 more. Hopefully you continue to manage it well. Yeah, I'm trying to make enough money on that. That's why like I try to kind of crowdsource a bit of the polls, because I don't want to spend all the money I make on YouTube, especially if I'm, you know, I'm working right now. I'm working part-time at a job, not full-time. I'm probably going to be moving up to full-time, so I'll have less time for content, but that doesn't mean I'm going to make less content. I'm just going to find a way to make it work. But yeah, I don't know, life, you know, things like that. So I'm not going to do the Primrose one right now. Banner. Again, I'm going to do that. I'm going to record that separately. But again, everyone being here, having big fat numbers is just a good way to, like, if people, like, at one point I had almost 100 people, I think, watching. I don't know what it's at now. It's at 80, but like 80 is pretty fucking high. That's like, that's enough to become partnered on Twitch, I think. So before your allies video, I kept seeing like 350 EXP Kates while farming Innocence gear all the time, but since I haven't seen one. That sucks. It's just probably bad luck, honestly. And we're just gonna complete some of this stuff. And yeah, I can just keep playing. I should see what my buds are doing though. I am gonna be hanging out with a friend today. What time were you feeling? Today's my friend's in the military. It's his last day he's here. I think he leaves tomorrow. So we're gonna chill and hang out today. What do you think is the best 4-star cleric? Let's take a look. Let's go right now and look at the 4-star clerics. Millard at 4 stars is the best 4-star cleric, but Ramona, I really like Cedric though. I'm a little bit of a Cedric fanboy. Let's take a look at why everyone likes Ramona though. I don't quite remember. She has that great heal. Restore front of all. She has the same heal as Millard, but she doesn't get it better. So heal more all is very good. Yeah, she's probably the best purely for that. Let's take a look at her passives. Grant the front unit healing, and she heals her own SP, and she heals the unit in front of her, and she has a good healing. She's like the best healer that is in 4 stars. There's no doubt. However, Cedric is kind of my boy. How can you upgrade Millard from 4 to 5 stars? 2 ways. It can either pull a dupe or pull a 5-star version, not a dupe, sorry. Or you can get lucky on the hunts and farm where it says recommended class is a cleric, and they could drop from there. And you can also purchase them via enough silver guidestone shards. So 3 ways. Let's take a look. First of all, what are your passives? Extend duration of some status ailments inflicted by front or back row by 1 turn. I wonder if that means literally everybody, or if it's just you and the person in front. Oh, but it means it's bleed. Raise own damage by 30% when bleeding enemy is present. Come on. That 30% damage increase when a bleeding enemy is present? This guy has one of my favorite things where he just has transgress, right? Physical staff damage to a foe and a moderate chance to bleed for 2 turns, which I think makes it 3 turns. Impart physical defense down 15% for 2 turns. That's great. Grant self automatic HP. That sucks. Restore HP of single ally and grant automatic HP. Like, that's okay. That's pretty good. Medica all. Restore HP up front, but with a low potency, but then automatically restore more potency over at the end of turn for 2 turns. Yeah, I think Cedric's my favorite. I think Cedric's my favorite 4-star cleric personally. I like he has some fucking sick damage. I like that he has like a good heal, right? Medica all too is like good. It's an AoE heal that also has regen on it. I think the fact that he does both of those in one, like, so the issue with Millard and Theo, they each have their own issue. Millard is good if you take a bunch of damage, healing and preventing you from dying. If you're like at half life and you heal with Theo, you don't get it till the end of the turn, so you have a chance to die. Millard, you don't have that chance to die. However, if you heal before the boss and then they attack or whatever, then you, at the end of the turn, you go back to being where you started. You're just not dead. This is cool where it's not as strong, but it'll heal you if you're already hurt. But then at the end of turn, it'll heal you again, so you're less likely to need to heal the following turn. I think this is a great ability. Plus, Cedric's name is the closest to Cleric, so he's got to be the best. I ran him on my team for a long time until I got Millard. I do think Millard Theo are better, but I do think this guy, I mean, look how much versatility he has, right? The Medica is great. Being able to lower physical defense is good, and it's got good potency. Like, this is Blazing Dagger on Viola, but not as good, but it's like, it's still there. Transgress, right? Again, good potency. Bleeding is a powerful ailment, but that's kind of what he's got. He's kind of got those 3 abilities. Nothing else is that good. Nothing else is that good. I mean, like, Fireball's whatever. Healing Breath is like, not Fireball's not very good. Healing Breath's not very good. Medica's not that good. And Defiant Strike is like fine. I know it has all foes, but it's a lower potency. I prefer the Transgress myself. Thanks. I'll check out Ramona and Cedric. I'm using Mino and Theo for healing. They're both good, Menno and Theo. But I'll try with the 2 you told me. I mean, I think they're at least worth trying out. You do need to get Cedric to a pretty high level to get his good healing. Outside of that, he's a pretty bad healer until he gets the final ability. Though Millard does have a single target regen, so he can focus his regen on the tank while keeping the others topped up. Yeah, but I don't really... Tanking is so weak in most fights so far because so many enemies just have AoE where it doesn't matter. I've been mostly just running Menno. Let's take a look at Menno. I honestly am not quite familiar with their kit, so let's take a peek. I like Tornado. I think I didn't look at Menno because I run Noel, and I did not want more of this wind stuff. Lower speed by 10%. That's so good. Melodic Sea Breeze is good. Wow, this ability is great. Double wind attack and lower speed. This unit's already better than I thought they were. That ability is great. But they don't have any heals. They're like a damage dealer. Right? Heal, you don't want to heal single target almost ever. And if you want it, you don't want only that. Why would you ever use Tornado single 2 when the Sea Breeze does 140 potency? Oh, because it does 160. Duh. Oh, wait. Medica does heal everyone. Restore HP up front by 40 and grant that. Am I crazy, or is Cedric's the same but doesn't do that? Doesn't it say single ally? Oh, his is Medica single. Then he has Medica 2. So Medica single is just a worse version of it. Okay. So, Menno is great. I actually think Ramona's my least favorite of the 3 by a pretty large margin. I would definitely run both Menno and Cedric over Ramona myself, but I like having healers that can do damage stuff. Menno having a speed alteration is very good. It's very nice when your character that goes after the boss can suddenly go before the boss. I think that's very powerful. I use Spider Bite all the time on Wingate. And Cedric having bleed and having a good physical defense down is good, but I think Menno might be the best 4-star cleric actually.
Now I gotta look at Madeline. Like, every time I'm looking at these 4-star characters, I'm being impressed right now. Maybe the clerics are, like, actually great. Pummel is whatever. I mean, it is a double. I don't know if there's that many double staffs. Okay, so this is the staff. This is the staff person. Okay, this person sucks, but they do have the trifold bash, but that's literally their only good ability. So Madeline sucks. Madeline sucks. No, okay, I'm not impressed even remotely. But the other three, Ramona is more the mid one. Ramona is like such a dedicated healer, but if you need like a super dedicated healer, Ramona's good. But if you have something like a Theo, you might not need a Ramona. You might be totally fine with Menno. Menno seems great. The best back row passes are on 4 stars so far, yeah, which is I really like. I mean, Ramona has a good the back row 4-star in terms of healing the front, but that's become less good as enemies hit harder and I get lower on HP, right? Like it hasn't helped me that much with if I get hit into the red, it doesn't heal me enough to not be hit to be killed. I still have to heal. What we need is a way to sell old gear. Yeah, I mean, I assume that they'll add something to do with it. Otherwise, everyone will eventually have 100 million pieces of gear, right? Oops, sorry, I'm not trying to look at that. Like, they can't just keep adding gear and keep letting us farm gear without us letting us do something with it, right? Your Madeline is Awakened 4, guilty pleasure. Hey, use what you like and like. All that matters is that you clear the content. Clear the content with whoever you want. If I shit talk your favorite unit, I don't mean it like that. Awaken 3, yeah, you can't awaken 4, the 4 stars, at least yet. I like how Menno lowers speed. This game will have co-op or anything in the future. As of now, nope. As of now, it's a single player RPG with no way to play with anyone else in any form. Why can't you just eat dinner with me like a normal friend? Food is the main reason. Hanging out is fun. You are a sociopath. All right. Sorry, I'm chatting to my buddy there. All right, what are we doing? Are we gonna do anything? It might be a good time to end the stream. It's been a little short, but my friend kind of wants to hang out, and I'm like, this is his last day, so I might hang out now. Yeah, I want to play with friends too, but I kind of like them keeping it also clean, if that makes sense. Once they start adding ways where multiplayer matters, it becomes the single player RPG aspect becomes less relevant, and there becomes a meta, and there becomes like objectively better ways to play and better units to pull. Saw your stats on Twitter. Way to go. Also, everyone should follow Pat on Twitter if you haven't yet. Yeah, thank you. Hutch, thank you for following it. Yeah, absolutely insane numbers have been going, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down. It looks like it's steady, which is pretty incredible. I mean, it'll drop as the game loses popularity, and all games lose popularity over time. They either grow till they hit a peak, but even after that peak, games will always dip. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm having a wonderful time. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look at I was gonna see about doing the hunt on Primrose. What is Primrose? She is a. Sorry, I actually have to pull my phone up a little bit closer. Let's just sort by class. She is power. Damn right, lady. All right, so let's put her on our power team. Party 2 looks like my power team. So Miles, you're out. Primrose, you're in. Sort by power class. Sorry, just by class then, I guess. All right. So I don't think I quite have enough if I don't level her up first to get some of that influence, but let's take a look. Quest hunt. Well played on Primrose 5-star. Fuck yeah. Badass. Really wish you could do more than one hunt a day and memory shards weren't so hard to find. Yeah, I think that's why they gave us some. That's fame. This is power. Let's take a look. How much do we got? 475. So yeah, I do gotta boost her a little bit. Or I don't have to. I can put enough power 3-star. I can go here. This is one of my videos that's coming out. If we go by class, go down to 3-star. You know, let's sort by level. We're looking for level 45, 3-star, because they have 100 influence. I think that one's power. All right, so now if we come here, we go to hunts. Yeah, sure. We could also organize it by power. That's absolutely a good case. Look, so even though Primrose's powers, like she can never drop her thing there, but ongoing promotion, right? You get plus 10, so you get 15. So let's prepare. So we're at 515 now, and she gets bonus. Look at that. And so we're gonna get shards for Gilderoy, Primrose, and Theo. So let's do an easy hunt. I am gonna spend 20 rubies here. Don't judge me. You could judge me. I don't care. I'm on the internet. I'm allowed to be judged. Right, we're at 500, 515. Primrose, get that experience, lady. 136,000, pretty good. Yeah, 20 is a lot though. No, it's 20 and then 30. I think it jumps up every single time. The first one's always 20. 34, welcome. And Theo, welcome to level 64. All right, let's see what we got from our chests. But we do get 15 of the juice on Primrose. So who is Primrose going to replace on my main team? I mean, definitely Paradeer is like the main one. Paradeer is like fine, but he's like becoming less and less good as I've discovered more weaknesses, right? But yeah, we can go like filter, we can go power. Let's just, in fact, let's do dancer, power dancers. How many power dancers are there? There's already 3. There we go. We'll just optimize you for now. Sorry, is that not the right button? Let's do change equipment. Sure. It's kind of nice to just to have that equipment that I've already had. And then we'll go to status. How much juice do I have here? I have 1 supreme. God, that's so nice. Look at that. 34, 50. How is your luck with getting sacred seals from hunts? Bad. I've gotten 1 ever. Yeah, they seem to be incredibly rare. But I think we're more likely to get those sacred seals once we get I got one for a merchant too, which kind of sucks. But I think we get guaranteed ones in the future. Where'd you get the Supreme? From the finished nut farm. The max level nut farm has a chance to drop the Supreme. Yeah, I think it's hard to tell the influence icons on the prep screen as well. I don't have great eyes. Let's just get her up to... Can we get her up to 60? That'd be nice. No, let's just... I'll use the Supreme Nut on her. That's fine. And then I think I'll use... I'll just... When I'm leveling up my squad with the Kates... Do I have 3 Kates today? I do have all 3 Kates today. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a leveling party. I guess right here. You know what? Not here. Let's look at the hunter. And where's she at? She's level 1. Sunny. All right, that's the team of octuplets, right? Harry, Telly, Penny, Billy, Dory. Is it Dory? They're the only one that doesn't end with a Y. Many, Connie, Sunny. So this will be my leveling team, I think. For my leveling team, here's what we want. We want to sort by class. Don't filter, no filter, no filter. Sort by class. And we're going to have Viola Theo, Gilderoy, Primrose, Fiora, Millard is level capped, Scarecrow, Wingate, and Rodion maybe? Who else do I care about? Actually, you know who we're going to do? It's going to seem a little silly, but I'm going to go down to my 3 stars. Because once they get level 45, you get a pretty big boost. So where's a 3-star that's not 45? Right here. Dory. All right, so I'm going to start. I'll rotate characters here as they hit level cap, which is going to take a while. Woo! More rate than Iris drop rate? Yeah. I mean, they're I don't even know, because the Irises and Dragon Quest Tact were always at a pain in the ass to get. More rare, yeah. Not higher rate, more rare. Awesome. So this is the team I'm gonna level. You know what? I am gonna go, but before we go, let's take a look at Scarecrow. I've never looked at Scarecrow's kit. I want to first look at the passives. I'm very interested because it's a 5-star. Raise damage dealt to broken foes 20%. I fucking love that ability. It's still worse than the one. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hey, what's up, Diggs? This is still worse than the one Wingate has. Wingate has the one that affects himself and the front row, but still, it's still great. Raise critical damage itself by 20%. That's, oh no. Are you going to replace Ashland? Oh man, I don't want you to replace Ashland. I love Ashland. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what skills he's got. Physical bow damage to all foes. Okay. Physical bow damage to a single foe 2 times. Sure. Impart self with attack up. That's no way. No way are you ever going to use Awakening. Without 5-star multi-healers, he's average DPS. Multi-hitters, he's an average DPS. You need Scarecrow. Yeah, it's true. I need Scarecrow at 5 stars. I mean, I don't know. Ashland, I think, is only at like 63. Dust Devil. Elemental wind damage to all foes. Physical bow damage to all foes 2 times. I mean, that's like worse. That's like fine. Hey, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Lacerating Arrow. I do like Lacerating Arrow, but it's not like great. Rending Arrow. Deal elemental wind damage to a random foe 4 times. Wow. Deal physical bow damage to all foes 4 times. Wow. Okay, that's where his abilities start. He actually does kind of suck, I think, but these 2 abilities are so good. I don't think he sucks, but without 5-star, he's literally unusable, I think. So I understand you need 5 stars. It's not the level cap, it's that you need these 2 abilities. Everything else is not good. It's like fine, but it's like this is like 4-star or worse. Those 2 abilities are pretty fucking great. Holy crap. Sorry, a bit off topic. I just wanted to ask you if there's a higher level than 55 after beating the king. If Kate's higher than level 55. The ones you can get are the 300,000 experience. Kate is the highest, I think. I don't know what level he is though. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. 300k is 55. Got it. Yeah, that's the current highest in the game. What's the best pack to buy? I mean, I guess it depends on what you want, but I would argue if you were going to spend money on a game that you don't necessarily have to, I would say the one that I bought out here, the one that comes with $50 it comes 500 gems, which is $50, but it also comes with 10 free multis on top of it. So it's like you get it's almost like a $30 value, if you want to call it that, with price anchoring, but it's like you get a multi in addition to the amount of gems you're paying for. You have to pull them as singles and it's only general pool, but that's pretty good for the intro to the game. Yeah, we do need Scarecrow at 5 stars, you're right. Still, we're gonna level him up till he gets to his level cap, and then when we get the 5 stars, that'll be he'll be ready to go. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, 4.5 star isn't good. Man, all these new chatters. Hello, welcome, Subway. Was luck enough to get the 5-star Scarecrow. He's neat. Well, you were lucky enough to get 5-star Scarecrow. Yeah, he seems great at 5-star, but does not not viable before then, in my opinion. I thought the other pack with gold guide stones is better. I don't know, maybe. What are you gonna do with 200 gold guide stones? Let's take a look. For 200 gold guide stones, you go to the exchange. We go to the guide stone shards. I mean, you can get limit break, but let's just say you're not limit breaking. I mean, it's definitely not worth. Okay, you get 200 of these, which is gonna be 5 times 200. You get 1,000 of the shards if you want them. What does this do? HP and SP recovery, good. I guess it just level cap. I don't know. That's not that. That might be good, but it to each their own. I wanted multis. I wanted pulls. When I spend money, I wanted pulls. I didn't really want to spend money to get level cap, because also you need 2,000 to get to the level cap on an individual character. So it felt like one of those things that was just, I don't know. It felt like it was too little. It felt like I'm not spending $50 to get that. I'm spending $50 to get the 500 gems, and that's a bonus. But I'd rather get the bonus of another multi, personally. That might just be something each individual has to take into their own hands and make a decision. The only reason Scarecrow isn't seen as good is that he was instantly overshadowed by the Japanese version, but in global, he may stay relevant for a decent time. I mean, and even if you become overshadowed, it doesn't make you bad. This isn't a multiplayer game. You don't need to have the best unit. You just need to clear the content, right? So Scarecrow being the second, like if Scarecrow is the second best hunter in the entire game, that makes him in the top 10% of units probably. It makes him like a very, very, very good unit to use. You can be the second best and be very good. The $5 level up pack seems decent. 5 boost berries. Yeah, I actually think the $5 boost pack does seem pretty darn good. Now, again, when I say things like they seem good, it seems decent, it seems value, what I mean is for a gacha game, spending $5 to get 5 levels on a character is fucking predatory and shitty, in my opinion. Spending hundreds of dollars to pull characters is kind of predatory, kind of shitty. But spending money is fun. It's fun to pull characters. I enjoy this aspect of the game. Spending $5 to level up a character 5 times and get a couple gems, I think this is not a real good value. But in context of the game, if you're going to be spending money in the game because you love the game, I do think this is a good value in that sense. Because 5 levels they're rare candies. But keep in mind, the later you use them, the better. If you use them at level 99, if you get 5 level 99 characters to level 100, you're getting the most value, which is like, I think it's like 15 million experience of value, which is insane. For if you're going to be spending money at all, you know. Hiccup. Yeah, so it all depends. When I say something is value, I don't want it to necessarily be misconstrued as I think that it's wise to spend a lot of money in a gacha. But in the context, you know, because the price anchoring makes everything seem, you know, they charge $30 for a multi, and or they charge, you know, $100 for this pack or that pack. So once you have price anchoring, $5 in relative to that anchored price is good value. But you got to keep it all in context. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to be. I don't want to feel like I'm telling people bullshit. I still think gacha is predatory, but it doesn't mean that it's not fun and that I'm not okay with it. Everyone's got their vices. I go to any casino. There's a bunch of people there throwing money away, and they're not even getting digital pixels for it. We're at least getting digital pixels. It's the best value of what's offered, which isn't good value for gaming in general. Yeah, I think that's accurate. Also, obviously, I'm not shaming anyone. I play gacha. I dropped $100-something on this today. I had more fun dropping the $100 on this, and I'll get more fun dropping the $100 on this than I would in a slot machine, which would have the same results, even if the slot machine potentially could pay out more. It doesn't in the long run, right? The reason that all the casinos, you see how they're open, how their lights are on. You see how they have all those employees. That's not because they're giving out more money than they're taking in, all right? They always win in the long run. So everyone's got their vice, you know? Some people it's alcohol. Some people it's whatever. Some people it's buying boxed versions of anime
buying a box version of a fucking anime could be hundreds of dollars for a show you've already seen, and you want it because it comes with like a fold out cloth map of the world that you can already look up, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Everyone's got their thing that they want that's overpriced, that makes you happy. And the key is to not go overboard on those things, is to, know your limits, stay within it. That sounds like a really fucking cheesy thing to say, but it's true in everything, right? Any quote unquote vice you have, you got to have fun, and you got to spend your money to have a good time. So people that say gachas are just straight up garbage and you should never invest, sorry, don't use the word invest. You shouldn't never spend money in it. Like, yeah, it's not for them, but I'm sure that you could find something in everyone's life. All right. Some people, it's cars. They buy $30,000 cars when you can get the job done with $2,000, but the $30,000 car makes them happy. Right. You buy a bigger house than you need. You buy a bigger, like, everyone's got their thing. And having, even houses is an example, but they absolutely can go up in value. Those can be investments. Cars are not, I would not consider a car an investment. Houses can be investments. Real estate can be investments. Cars typically aren't investments. Yeah, no, I don't know if you know, but I live around a lot of casinos, and they're all expanding. They're all adding new wings, new giant things. And those are built off, those aren't community projects. Those are them spending the money that they've taken from the community to expand their ability to take more money from the community. You know what? People are free to do what they want. People have fun playing bingo. People have fun on slot machines. People have fun on, fuck it. Do what you want. Know your limits, stay within it. That's the only rule. Here's my team you wanted to see. I'm not, again, and I'm not, I really don't want to come off as like a preacher. I'm not saying you shouldn't partake in your worldly desires. I'm saying the opposite. Have fun. Have a good time. Life is short. Enjoy it. Don't overdo it. Life is short. Have a good time, but keep in mind tomorrow is going to come, and you don't want to be fucked tomorrow because you blew it all today. Plan for the future, but still have fun in the present. Here's my team: Viola, Theo, Wingate, Noel, Millard, Ashland, Gilderoy, Paradier. You want to see my travelers, I assume, friend? Sorry, I kind of got a little distracted on my rant here, but here's my main squad right now. I might have to kind of mix things up, change it around, but I think this team is strong for right now. Car lovers, car lose values over time. Property does not usually. Absolutely. Unless there's like a recession. And then if you hold on to the property through the recession, it'll typically regain its value if you can afford to hold on to it. Land is limited. Yep. The land itself goes up in price. Yeah. God's not making any more of it. All right. All the land we got is there. And God, I'm using as a phrase. I'm not particularly religious, but the point is, all the land that exists on Earth exists on Earth, right? I mean, I know they're making literal artificial islands, but those aren't for sale for the most part. That's countries making it in their water. Like, the land is there. So if you can hold on to some of it, it's going to go up in value. It's good. They're good investments. Cars, don't ever think of a car as an investment. You're going to lose money on it almost every time. The only time car is an investment is if you buy shit cars, you fix them up, and you sell better. You flip cars. Because you know what you're doing, and that takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of that's not easy work. Yeah, sometimes cars increase in value when they're like so old and they're fixed up and they look good, but no one's gonna buy a 70-year-old shit car that is broken down, or if they do, they're buying it in an intention to flip it and they're trying to buy it low, sell high. But yeah, and I don't, it's careful when you spend money in a gacha, don't consider it an investment. I don't like it when people say it's an investment. Maybe a content creator that uses it to make content can say it's an investment, but I'm not going to say it's an investment. I'm going to say I've spent it, because I think that's what most people do. When people are like, oh, I want to invest in my account. No. You're spending on your account. You're not going to see the return on it. There's no cash out option. The only cash out option is like selling your account against TOS, right? And that's an option for some, but not for everyone. And who's going to buy your 7-year-old gacha account? Exactly. I blew thousands on them and got burned real hard. It's money out the window. Yeah, it's not an investment. It's you're spending the money. Even if you have a chance to sell your gacha account, you're not going to get the return on it. The only time you get a return on it is if you're free to play, you have a good reroll account, you get good free to play luck, and then you sell it in the first few weeks. I didn't sell my Dislight account, but I did get an offer for $300, having spent only 15. And that's a lot of work for that little money. All right. In the grand scheme of things. But if you spend $1,000, $2,000 on a Gacha account, even if you sell it down the line, you're going to be selling it for like 70 cents on the dollar if you're lucky. Right? You spend $1,000, you might get 500 for it, because the stuff you spend money on loses value over time. It doesn't gain value because they release new, more powerful things. I invest in Marvel when I go see a Marvel movie. Exactly. I bought one tentpole here and got 58 characters, and I could easily beat everything. Heck yeah. Good job. Good job. Exactly. I'm playing this game. It's a luxury expense. When I'm doing polls, I'm making content, and I definitely spend more than I would if I wasn't making content. But you still gotta just be, luckily for me, I'm a bit of a boomer, not like literally, but like I don't think I appeal to the young Zoomer audience, so I don't need to worry too much about being responsible. It's usually when I make content, it's usually adults talking to other adults. Like it's me talking to fellow adults. I don't need to. I tend not to. 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds don't need to hear, "Don't spend all your money for me" every time that I spend money, right? I don't need to be. I'm not like a gambling streamer that's like, "Oh, don't gamble, don't gamble, don't gamble." Most everyone here, I think, is wise enough, but I don't know. We'll find out. Do you use Wingate in action or just for passive? Both. Wingate's incredible. There's definitely a point where Wingate will be less incredible, but right now, I mean, his passive is part of the reason I run him for sure. I really like Spider Bite. I really like Shield Break, and I really like, Spider Bite, Shield Break. He has a cool double attack on his Shadow also, which is good. He also has double hit, but like it's really Spider Bite passive and his double darkness. I like all those. All right. I think I've preached enough, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I'll be back tomorrow morning before work to hang out with you guys. You're gonna do your step up polls, do it to it. If you record it and put it on YouTube, let me know. I'll watch you. I'll watch anyone's content on this game. I want to support more content creators. Is there a staff character that has 3 hits in 1 turn? Yes, but they suck in my opinion. The only one that I'm aware of is the one that like they have nothing besides that specific ability. It's I don't remember her name. Oops, sorry. Class, Cleric, okay. Madeline. I'm not a content creator, but I have a channel. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a content creator to make content, right? If I fix a leak in my sink, I'm not a plumber necessarily. You could do a thing for a little bit of fun and not try to become a professional in it, which is what I've been doing for a long time. Now that luckily I'm doing pretty well right now, and I might be able to make a thing out of it. Who knows? I don't think I'm still there. I don't think this game's gonna be big enough. Look at my hair, man. I don't think this game's big enough to actually make a career out of it. We'll see. We'll see how many people end up playing the game, how big it gets, how many people watch the content. But still, as of now, I'm just having a good time, and the extra funds is very nice, and I'm mostly reinvesting it into the game. I'm mostly spending it on the game. Do you tank with Gilderoy? No, I don't. I think Gilderoy is the worst 5-star in the game, but I really do like him. I like him because I think Gilderoy is cool, not because I think Gilderoy is good. Healing Thrust is good. At 5-star, Gilderoy has Healing Thrust, which is good. And he has that triple lightning attack, which is pretty good, but it does like no fucking damage. It's there specifically for breaking things. Tressa a better tank? Probably. I don't have Tressa, but she just seems to be significantly better than Gilderoy. I think Gilderoy is the worst 5-star for sure. Anyone that thinks Gilderoy is like worse than Millard, like Millard at 4-star is better than Gilderoy at 5 stars in my opinion. I don't even know what Millard's 5-star abilities are. This is how good he is. Like Millard is great. God, everyone just needs to chill out on him. Everyone else is the problem, not me. Let's take a look. Let's see what he gets at the final levels here. Enhanced healing all. I'll admit that's not very good. It is good, but it's too powerful. You don't need that much power right now with our HP caps. Elemental light damage to all foes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you get everything you need out of Millard at 4-star.
Even the Flamebringer's Fever is like, why would I ever use this over Primrose? This ability kind of fucking sucks, but I have the good abilities here. Crippling Bash, Luminescence, and Heal More. Those are great. Madeline rules. Hey, again, sorry. If I shit on your favorite unit, don't listen to me. All right, it's fine. But I have to give the advice that I think if someone's asking, I have to give them what I think is which is accurate in my opinion. And I think Madeline's a bad unit with one good skill. But sometimes you need one good skill, right? If you have something with 3 weaknesses, one of the 3 weaknesses is staves, and the other one is like, I don't know, whatever else her element is, she might be one of the best characters in the game for that specific fight. So, you know, that's the good thing about this game and the system they use is that anything can be great. Same. I really like Gilderoy. Thought all tanks become obsolete in no time. For the story, he seems kind of good. Yeah, I mean, he was great for like the first 30 hours of the game, and then he just kind of fell off. Felt really hard for me. When I say Gilderoy's the worst as out of 5 stars, I mean that every other 5-star in the game I would say is stronger than Gilderoy. Gilderoy is best tank. Teresa is number 2 in my opinion. I think Gilderoy might be the best in terms of being tank, but I don't think he's the best merchant, I guess, if that makes sense. Gilderoy might be better at staying alive over the course of a long fight, but too many bosses I feel like hit multi-attacks for too high. Is Primrose better than Heathcote? Yeah. I don't feel they're very different units, but I think Primrose, if you had to pick, either hypothetically, if you had a box that says pick Primrose, pick Heathcote, and I know nothing about your account, I would say Primrose almost every time. Heathcote's very good at breaking things, but his kit is semi-redundant in a sense that you can find other units that do his thing, just not quite as good. Primrose seems very, very, very strong. Pia has the same tank ability, not including tank until plus she can make Teresa and Big Boy other units do good numbers. Yeah, Tressa seems like a better damage dealer, but like okay as a tank. Like she has some good tanking abilities, like the ability to stay alive at 1 HP. She has a really good taunt ability, but I think she also does just better damage. Gilderoy is so fucking slow and he does no damage. What is the top 3 from the first 8 5-star units? From the first 8, so nothing that's been added to the game. Let's take a look. I don't think I quite have them all. Probably Sophia, Viola, and Theo are probably my top 3. I don't have Sophia, but I really like the damage she could put out from what I've been heard. Can you show her skills, please? Primrose? You could always just go look at the banner. I mean, I'll show you, but there's nothing stopping you. Tressa's speed is low, though. I believe it. I mean, it's probably a merchant thing. I'd get Primrose if I could. Absolutely. I have Gilderoy to use him as a damage sponge since I don't have Tressa. Yeah, I mean, I'm never taking Gilderoy out of the party for the story unless I have to complete it because he's my first character and I like seeing him in the cutscenes because I think he's cool. I think it's by far the best free-to-play tip in the game, by the way. Always, always, always only do the general banner. Never get tempted by the limited shit. I don't know. That sounds... I don't know if I agree with that advice. Typically, you want to go into... because the general pool is in every banner. Like, there's... I would say that in my intuition, unless this game is way different, is that that's the exact opposite. Like, don't get tempted by the limited banner if you can't go to pity. Build up a pity, and then pull pity on a chosen traveler, on like a really good new unit. Because the pity is 200 for each. And so you might as well have a guaranteed insane unit. But sorry, if you wanted to look at Primrose's ability, just go to the banner and you could look here. You can see her passives and everything. She's her last like 6 abilities are great. Warrior's Waltz is good, but look at this ability. Verse of Valor, physical attack, elemental attack, and speed by 20%. 20%. Man. And then
Elemental damage to all foes 2 times, lowering physical defense by 15%. So this is stronger than Viola's, that hits 1 time. And then also deal elemental damage to a random foe 3 times and lowering dark resist. It's a dark attack. And deal 4 physical fan damage. It's just like she's fucking nuts. Is she more of a DPS buffer and Lynette a pure buffer? Yeah, Primrose is a great DPS. And the thing is, she's also got this insane buff right here at the bottom. Yeah, Sophia's good too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been going like an extra 30 minutes longer than I intended. It's just easy to sit here and keep talking about the game because I like the game and I really appreciate everyone being here. But I think it's time for me to call it for today. I appreciate everyone that showed up for showing up. If you would be so kind as to like the stream, I don't know if it matters at this point. In fact, fuck that. If you would be so kind as to leave a comment on a video or something, or go watch a video, and hope to see you guys tomorrow morning. Yeah, the debuff applies after calculating damage, but obviously if you do it 2, 3, 4 turns in a row, it's only getting better. So I think it works out. I think it might be, I wouldn't be too powerful, but it'd be better, but I think it's kind of small. Congrats on pulling Prim. Thank you so much. Yeah, that poll video will be live either later today or tomorrow at the latest. I got like 6 videos recorded that all have to go live. I'm trying to space them out so I don't just burn my whole load in a day and make everyone unsubscribe from popping it up. You pop up my YouTube all the time now. Hey, check your vids every day. Keep it up. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Per platypus is per ploutapus. I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you in the next stream. I really appreciate all the support. You guys have a good day. Good